guys, and welcome. It is finally time. We have our first big patch of Total War Warhammer 3, and I'm very excited to delve into it and have a nice little look at all the new goodies. There's been a bucket ton of changes, balance changes, map changes, resource changes, a lot for domination, a lot for faction balance. We're going to be delving into it all today. Now, I'm not going to be doing a breakdown of every single change that's happened. Instead, we're going to play the game, have fun, and try to bring units which have been changed and balanced. For example, like war sleds have received a nerf to their armor and a points increase as well to attempt to balance them out. But likewise, most of Kislev's infantry is a little bit faster, and so on and so on. There's two new maps. I'm really excited to try out the Balavitsa. Was a big fan of this map in Warhammer 2, thought it was quite competitive. Interested to see how they've mixed it into domination mode. Likewise, we have Araheim, which seems like it's going to be a wild map, because this map was a kind of a guilty pleasure of mine. I thought it was actually quite a fun map and certainly made people mix up their playstyle a little bit, being rather narrow. So how on earth they're going to do that map, I'm pretty excited to see. But we are going to start with Battle of Itza today. We're going to be starting off with a couple of games up against the fellow YouTuber, Mr. Logic himself, and have a little bit of a good time there before moving on to ranked matchmaking. I wanted to make sure, though, that I could show off the new maps before we delve into it. If there's anything you want to see in particular that has been changed, I know factions which have been changed largely, anything but Slanesh and Khorne. They've been kept relatively similar. All the other factions have had pretty big changes, but in particular, I would say Kislev and Ogres. Ogres have had some significant nerfs, which is good to see, mainly to Gorgers and Iron Blasters. Tzeentch's shields are slightly worse in the fact they take a lot more time to regenerate now, though they still are the same roughly as far as the amount of damage they can take. And Forsaken as well, I believe, have been nerfed slightly because they were quite powerful. Grand Cathay are a lot better now, and a lot scarier, particularly because of the larger start in armies. I think they're going to perform far better than previously done in your glorious domination mode. So we're trying to get some Grand Cathay games in there, some Kislev games in first. We'll probably do first, because I'll probably start with Kislev, and we'll ask Mr. Logic to go to Tzeentch, because both of these factions have been changed quite a bit. I think the Exalted Flamer is now far better, getting added range, extra ammunition, and Kislev as well have been changed significantly. And this is a matchup where normally war sleds were quite crucial and important. We'll have to see how they now perform. But what's up, everyone? Evening, evening. Will they over-nerfed Tzeentch as I feared? I don't know. I don't think Forsaken have been nerfed too much. They just don't have spell resistance now. They still have their shields, so unless you're planning on dropping a big pendulum on them, it's not going to make much difference. And if you're doing it on a mid-tier to low-tier unit, it's not going to be quite, super cost-effective necessarily. And Pendulum's been nerfed as well, by the way. Thank the Lord. Pendulum has been nerfed. What's up, Storm? What's up, Dragonborn? Yeah, we can get some juicy Kugath action at some point. They did not swap the starting funds and reinforcement funds. No, they made them equal. So now, both the funds start at 9,000. You receive more money quicker. And I don't believe damage value counts towards getting money either. So, like, camping someone's spawns, not really viable. It wasn't that viable anyway, but you can't, like, farm anymore so much. You're going to play Nurgle? I'm probably going to play a little bit of every faction, apart of maybe Slanesh and Khorne. Yo, what's up? Mr. Big Nikau. Yo, Big Duckin. I'm excited to see what CA is doing at separate balance for multiplayer and campaign now. Very exciting stuff. Very exciting stuff. He was having trouble installing the patch on his stream? No, I had no problems. It was fine. So I'm not sure. Maybe he tried doing a little bit early before his PC was ready. It is the only frontline unit for Tzeentch. Blue Horrors as well, I would argue. But yeah, I know what you mean there. So, probably we can get Logic on a voice call if he wants. I don't know if we'll be on voice call when we actually do the battle, because I want to speak over, unit changes and that kind of stuff. But we'll get him in for a little bit of a chat. He's gonna be our opponent today for the first couple of battles. I don't think they touch Slanesh at all, because there's so many changes that could be done there with cavalry and so forth. Was Nurgle buffed? Yeah, I think so. I think their Lord was buffed, and they received a load of different changes as well. It's a big patch for sure. Very big patch. Yeah, Nurgle was buffed significantly as well. It is time. And play. Cool. Logic didn't pick up, but we'll send him a little message. Try and get his bootay ready. And yeah, we're going to go Kislev for first. We're going to go Kislev. We're going to bring a lot of infantry, see what that speed difference has made, and probably try some of the sleds as well. What's up? How you doing, man? You good? Lujic. I can hear you, but you can't hear me, perhaps. Let's make sure we don't have a mute or anything. Nope.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes,
Fantastic.
awesome, man, awesome. Well, in terms of guys, there's been some big changes to Kislev and Zinch, so I thought we'd give that a game for the first game. I'll probably mute during the actual battle so I can talk tactics and stuff with people.
Sure.
What have you thought of the changes so far?
Really positive, actually. Yeah, quite a big fan of them, actually.
Yeah. What do you feel about the larger starting armies?
Very good for Grand Cathay.
Yes. I think Grand Cathay are going to be one of the biggest winners from this as a whole, at least hopefully. Because they definitely did a little bit of love.
Yeah, and a bit more epic as well, which would be really nice.
So a bit more epic openings, which is going to be pretty good. I'm trying to think what's changed mainly for Zinch. So your shields are a little bit worse. They still absorb the same amount of damage, but I think they have a longer cooldown now on the regeneration of it, which is quite tasty.
Which is going to be very interesting to play. I'm trying to think about what to take now. And
just
then
take what your heart tells you, you know?
They've nerfed Pendulum, so...
Pendulum has indeed been nerfed, so hopefully it won't be banned anymore at tournaments. This is really weird having such a large starting army, I'm not gonna lie. It is very bizarre. I'm so used to the other way around.
Yeah, I'm really having considering what to take. That could be a good starting army.
Your Nurgle boys have been buffed, which is good to see as well.
100%, and I'm a big fan of what they did for Forsaken of Zinch. Big fan of that.
For what, sorry?
With the changes for Forsaken of Zinch was quite a nice one.
Oh, so the spell resistance, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think it's that, like... Oh, they've buffed the bear, by the way, just to warn you.
I know.
They've buffed the bear.
Low-key terrifying.
Yeah, there's going to be an interesting map we'll play after this. So this is Battle of It, so you probably played on it quite a bit in the Warhammer 2 life cycle. But, you remember Arheim as a map?
It was a...
Payoff map.
Yeah, so it was actually Marafi's quest campaign map.
Oh, okay. I actually used it in some multiplayer tournaments. People were not happy, but it was actually really interesting to watch the games on there.
Ah, fair enough.
They were quite interesting because it is a real weird like mix compared to what you normally get. I think. Kinda ready? Already?
Need to be born ready, my friend. Need to be
born ready. Molded by the... You. Have a build. Is it a good build? That is up for debate. So close. There. Oh, 1 gold over. There we go. I'm ready to rumble when you are, man. What's up, Parkerilla? How's it going, champ? Quack Vince in the red.
The big Parkerilla.
Big Parkerilla has arrived.
The man, the myth, the legend. Mid-mortals can't even speak his name.
Big Nathan in chat as well, who can get a 0 gold build. 0 golds for the weak. You have to have a couple of gold to throw your enemies like peasantry to distract them. That's what I use my extra money for.
Leap trails of gold into traps.
Yeah, so I'm using a few units here. I'm interested to see how the infantry performs in particular. With the speed buffs. Little Grom's been buffed. I always thought Little Grom was actually really good prior, but maybe a little bit more niche. Gotta know how to protect the big bear lord. Music still be epic.
You want some of that Chaos Cavalry in there, that's for sure.
Ah, Chaos Cavalry's for the weak, man. Wing Lancers are for the strong.
True, it's true.
Although, yeah, Zinch Cavalry is very powerful. I'm interested to see how big a delay the shield is, like, going to affect them. The cycle charging with Cavalry and so on's, like, so popular.
Yeah, I think it's very prudent in land battles, for sure. Domination can be a little bit more tight.
Yeah, I think it's a little more balanced for domination. I feel like that in general for most stuff. I feel like domination's a bit more of a balanced mode than land battles. Of course, you can make land battles balanced, but you have to do like external rulings and stuff.
Oh, love this map. I was a big fan of this in Warhammer 2.
St. Augustine is saying, has anyone tested Snesh Chariots to see if they're working properly? No, we can give it a go. I don't think Snesh have been touched, though, so I don't think so. I think Snesh the like changing how cavalry works and stuff is going to be quite an overhaul, because it won't just affect them. Well, it'll affect them heavily, but it'll affect so many factions. I think they've left that for now, and they've just focused on like big balancing issues and bug fixes, because cavalry can still be like phenomenal and do a fantastic job.
Just because of mobility alone.
Oh, even pacing for the flags, which is interesting on this one.
Yeah, I quite like this. Also, you got one up on the top of the hill, and then two low.
Yeah, one on the high. Oh yeah, one on the high ground, one on the mid, one on the low.
And the low ground one's actually got a bit of cover with the little little box.
Okay, I'm interested to see how this goes. This has always been like a map that I've really enjoyed.
Same.
Like Assassin's Creed. Man, do you ever play Assassin's Creed Valhalla?
I haven't.
I mean,
No.
it's like so huge that once I stopped playing it, I didn't like getting back into it's impossible. I've forgotten half the stuff I've done, and then I don't want to start again because it took me like 20 hours to get to where I was. Beautiful dino map.
Assassin's Creed, man. I love Assassin's Creed.
Alright, bro, I'm probably going to mute you now just so I can speak through what I'm doing as we play the game.
Terrible. Right, I'll mute myself.
Alright, in a bit, bro. Okay, let's say goodbye to Logic for now. Mute and deafen me. And mute him. And we're back in. Awesome. Should be gone for game. So, I don't know if this is going to be very effective anymore. We're trying pretty standard stuff here with the light war sleds. The light war sleds have less armor now, and are quite a bit more expensive. So I've got one heavy war sled to compare to, and the double light war sleds. Usually an absolute staple up against Tzeentch for their ability to run over blue and pink horrors really effectively. Chaos Knights can counter them good though, as well as Doom Knights in the sky. So we'll give them a go, see how they perform. We have some Corsairs. Man, this is so exciting playing on this map. This is giving me some like full-on nostalgia vibes. Let's yeah, keep you guys together for now. We should, so we've got larger starting armies. Yeah, our bear cav. Our bear cav's the answer to the Tzeentch cav, realistically. Weird groups by me, weird control groups, we'll make it work. Looks like my opponent's gone a little bit wider than us, that's absolutely fine. All round, I'm expecting basically infinite blue horrors. From my opponent, Logic likes that strategy quite a bit, and a lot of players do actually. Blue horrors are very potent and deadly, but hopefully the light war sleds will still be able to do a decent amount of work, despite their less armor. Now, the range pressure might be a little bit scary. Blue horrors might be able to light up the light war sleds a little bit more on the approach now, which is quite exciting. Do we have a chat box? No, we don't. Okay, no chat box still. That's upsetting, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. This looks like a better map layout. It looks like a very cool map layout. What's up, lizard boys? Barriers not regenning for 30 seconds is a big change. Yeah, 30 seconds is a long time on the battlefield. A very long time when so much is going on. Yeah, Nurgle. Yeah, I could see it's been a decent Nurgle map. It looks like a fun map, if I'm being honest with you. It's very open. This is more of like a traditional land battle style map with the objectives in the middle. Which obviously has got its pros and its cons. So pretty excited to see how it performs. Very excited for the other map. Now this one, of course, Lizardman aesthetic. You guys know I'm a big Dino fan. And or Lizardman fan in particular, and pretty excited to see more of their maps being brought into the game. Now, this one was used in competitive in Warhammer 2, not by most tournament hosts. Maybe it was kind of mixed in now and again. I used it relatively often. Okay, so we do have a big metal bird in the sky, let me guess. Chaos Fate Weaver, interesting. Does he have Pendulum? He does. So he's been given Pendulum a go. We've got some Doom Knights and a load of horrors down on the ground. Interesting stuff. So we will get a chance to see if our sleds are still pretty effective and deadly. Let's get our Corsairs maybe moving up around a little bit to the left. Just let's keep moving forward for now. We should be getting points. Oh, we should be getting reinforcement points a little bit quicker than previously. Let's just jump this side here, and let's bring our cav this way. Let's move back with you. And you guys can just start shooting. Let's start shooting blue horrors a little bit. He's actually trying to jump in here with Furies, which is a bold play. Oh, so yeah, we're taking significant damage. The less armor, of course, is going to be impactful. Jump you. You guys, yeah. Let's just jump these blue horrors and other units. The light war sleds still doing bits. Oh my god, we're deleting the blue horrors. I love that. I mean, they are blue horrors, and we have cav here as well, so it's expected. Let's bring some more in. Light war sleds, and just keep them trying their hardest. But I don't think we get added money now for damage value, which is a little bit scary because it means damage value might not mean so much. Okay, it's Doom Knights coming in, that's fine. We do have anti-large there. Does feel like I'm getting a lot more resources than previously, but that might just be me tripping. Okay. War Bears, get over here. We'll pull you guys back. We are deleting the enemy there. Let's keep War Sleds applying decent amount of pressure, and his Lord is able to escape there. Sneaky little guy. That's okay. See if Logic slips up and comes into combat. Doesn't look like he will. Just drop, drop a little something something. Okay, and he's just going to try and snipe our Lord. That is okay. Oh my god, I have so much more money. I don't know what to do with it. Let's go here. Get War Sleds all bunched back up. Keep jumping you and get some more cav on the field. Get a little bit swifter. Cool. Float over into the mid. Our Warbears are going to delete Screamers quite comfortably. We can keep hitting the Forsaken. You jump those Forsaken a little bit. We have a Heart of Winter raring to go. Cool. Doom Knights were forced back. Let's get the cab jumping Blue Horrors here. Let's get some Dervishes on the field. Also move them over that side. He's going to continue trying to snipe my Lord. That is, I think, always going to be a viable strategy as Zinch. Get you guys moving a little bit more again. And we'll bring you over into the combat. Awesome stuff. So damage value-wise is good for us. We're ahead. We're not ahead by a massive amount. Keep jumping your Wing Lancers. Let's start moving up towards the objectives. We have a lot of our army on the field. Like, a lot of our army on the field. Get the Bear Sleds going back. Let's start jumping these. Pendulum comes in. Still does absolutely disgusting damage, but not quite as disgusting as before. It's still, you know, a Pendulum. It's always going to be a good spell. Can't really see. There we go. Oh, I actually like the red outline on those. So get Wing Lancers to rear attack the Doom Knights, should be fine. Get some more cavalry going. You can sit on this objective and cap it for us. You guys can come in the mid. We're capturing the middle objective. And let's move our Light War Sleds up to the left-hand side. Oh, bit of a misclick by me. Waiting for the chance to use a big spell. Blue Horrors should be going down here. Okay, yeah, the Doom Knights have been pinned, which is good to see. Oh, where's our bear cap? Oh, it's quite far away. Let's use it to secure this objective. Our opponent's got flyers there, but we can charge in heroically. Try and pull the Light War Sleds back. Keep just slowing the enemy down. I want to destroy those Doom Knights, but they're being awfully sticky. Okay, push the mid. Push back in. Actually, you guys can whittle you down. You know what? You go fight the Doom Knights. That is absolutely fine. Are you hidden behind here? You are. It's heavy walls. Let's start moving our sleds around a little bit. Cool. We can ignore them. We can just cap their objective. I'm moving Zargard up to the mid just to hold a little bit better. Opponent's really going for that top objective. So, I think you now have to be like... Oh god, I keep doing that. I've got a glass to my right and I keep accidentally clicking my mouse there. Keep moving our troops in. Log down Chaos. He's not actually that good a melee combatant. And my opponent's going to keep summoning troops. Let's just jump them. But he does have spawn on the battlefield, which is pretty scary. Let's move back. Maybe get some more range potential on the battlefield. Zargard I like just coming in here. Get some more Zargard again. Probably moving over towards this objective. Look, he's attempting to snipe us a bit. And he's going to commit to a fight. That's okay. We can take that fight. Okay, he's ignoring our War Sleds with the spawn, which is very good news for us, because they're like the perfect counter to the War Sleds. And those Doom Knights, man, are very goddamn tanky, but we should get rid of them here. I'm still saving up the majority of my Winds of Magic. Let's actually just, before I forget to do it, summon you. Try and dodge that Pendulum. Oh my god, it still deletes units, but it is a cheap unit of Corsairs. We're going to have to test that out on more like heavily armored stuff. And let's get you going this way. Cool, we have killed him finally on this side. Although most of my army is like on the battlefield, it feels like, so can't summon that much. Let's bring you guys over to deal with them. You look so good. And we'll save up a little bit of money now. We've got the Zargard moving towards the objectives. It's quite a distance. Someone was saying earlier this is a Nurgle map. I don't know. I don't know. It's still like a long range. But he's going to land there. That's good news to me. Okay, the spawn are going down. We can kind of focus by these guys a little bit. Try and rip their shields from them. And I tempted to try a little Grom here, but I don't think it's going to be that useful for us realistically. I think we're just going to do more light wall sleds. Light wall sleds still seem decent, which is useful. Because I was, you know, everyone's worried in these situations they're going to get nerfed a bit too much. Okay, let's try and intercept you. And then we're going to go for a big Heart of Winter on this unit. Let's pop it there. Pile in. Snow Leopard can probably float this way for now. Move back our cav, allow the Zargard to take that fight. We've got reinforcements coming over anyway. Look at this juicy little pin. Just pull back the bear cav. They're just here to fend off Kairos. Zargard can deal the Forsaken, and then we've got all our cav coming in. Big Heart of Winter goes down. It is wrecking enemies, which is good. The middle looking a little shaky now, boys. Looking a little shaky. Let's start moving some troops back this way. Maybe because the Zargard are like so far forward. We'll allow you to push instead. Oh my god. So good, the Heart of Winter. So juicy. We can pull back our troops to the mid. Well, let's actually rotate the bear curve back to the mid as well, because this side looks absolutely fine, realistically. Let's get the war sleds moving back to the middle. Awesome. I want to get some dervishes. Gonna wind up my opponent a bit and push this objective of his. Make sure my opponent doesn't try to think any funny stuff here. Is that a cast? Oh no, that's on me. Oh well. Oh well. Extra recharge rate would do that. You can just strip his shield. Things are going pretty good. Can I summon anything more and get some armored Kossars? Move them up. The middle of the fight. Looks like we're going to have a big fight once again in the middle here. We are comfortably on that side, so I'm going to bring back some of our troops. Continue to jump everything. Nice, nice, nice. I like the stripping of the shields now. Yeah, applying a little bit of pressure here. Just going to annoy my opponent and force him to drag resources over there if he, you know, wants to be victorious. It looks like he's going to pull back. Yeah. Run, run, run. See if we can dodge that pendulum. Not as bad against our heavily armored troops there. He's probably going to land and go support it. It's fine for now. Okay. Just keep jumping all his reinforcements. You can even get down dirty. Nice. And there, we forced him to bring a unit over. Get some heavy war sleds. Oh, to his right-hand side. Looks like he's applying a decent amount of pressure. Okay, he's jumping our troops in the back. We will turn and burn them. Zargard are doing such a good job. Very proud of you fellows. Let's move back here. Cool, yeah. Blue Horde's been getting dealt with. We can bring our Lord over. And just want to shoot these Screamers down, because they're a good counter to our chariots and stuff. Keep moving back. Oh, he has Flamers. I love that. I'm going to kill them, I'm afraid. Just try and surround Kairos. He's not the best duelist. Yeah, he's going to fillet. Understandable. Both of you just continue to pound him. Because he can't regen his shield as much, you might be worth actually hunting units like this now a little bit more. Okay. We are actually capturing this objective. Let's stay in the corner of it. Get more light war sleds. I still feel like light war sleds are good, which I'm enjoying. Dodge! Dodge, my beautiful ice witch! Dodge! Oh, skirt! Skirt! Okay, no, okay. Fine. How much wins of magic is 24. We'll stay up for another one there. He's got a big push coming in the middle of all his infantry. Bring our light war sleds over here and just burn the infantry. You guys are really poking down Kairos now. My opponent's doing a good job duking those, so let's just float back in the mid, because he's applying a decent amount of pressure. Trying to dodge that pendulum. Okay, we're getting a little weak on that flank. Let's just summon a unit of infantry to go reinforce, in case he needs to. We're doing so much damage to his lord. Good to see. Close to being able to do another big spell. Okay, let's keep running over his infantry. His cavalry, his flamers are going to be a problem, so let's jump them quickly. He's going to continue to try and snipe our guys, just try and get in the thick of it. This far objective he's held, that's fine, we distracted him long enough. And we need to hold one objective. So I'm actually going to just apply quite a lot of infantry forces over to objective number 3. And then we use the chariots to bounce around, or the sleds, I should say. Annihilate them. Okay, we're not going to seem to get much more into magic, so I'm just going to start using some of our cheap spells. Zargard have been so good, man. Zargard have been so good. Let's apply a little pressure now to his horde. Might better kill him in the late game here. Oh yeah, he's sending a lot of troops over to claim this objective. His lord once again good micro for my opponent, though. He is dodging pretty effectively, which is scary. But I think this is going to be a victory for us. Yes, Kairos is getting lit on fire right now, and I love it. You guys jump the infantry. This map is beautiful. It is beautiful. Lord's nearly dead. Let's just fall back though. I don't want to mess anything up here. Keeps blowing the enemy, drive them away. Light war sleds, yeah, his lord's having to like stay miles away from the battle. Objective 2, like we were able to harass it. Let's just stunt and get some war bears. Well, more Doom Knights have been summoned. Keep poking down. Hold the mid. Our lady just about survived. Just about survived. Let's save that as it, so just because I may do a replay on the new maps and so on. But victory! Victory! It's nice when you ask a unit to move and it actually moves. It's great. I didn't have as many problems. I know there were some problems I had with like the Herald and not Defilers, Soul Grinders. They were really problematic. But elsewhere, I think if units get stuck up, that's when my problems started coming in. 1.3k on the Ice Witch, 150 kills, 1k on the Warbear, 2.6, 2k, and 1.7 on the War Sleds. Though, I don't think my opponent had the best build to deal with the War Sleds. 1 unit of Spawn, 1 unit of Knights. I guess he had the Doom Knights as well. Still performed really well, though. Great mass, like, regardless, we're able to push through. Yeah, all of them did great. And the Zargard just hold for, like, 5 years. When Lancers did amazing. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. 3k value nearly on Fate Weaver. The Pendulum was still gnarly. It didn't do as much to the Zargard, it seemed. So maybe the AP has been what's been nerfed the most. 1.5k Forsaken. Yeah, solid stuff indeed. 1.2. Oh my god, the Blue Horrors get a lot of value. Lots of value. I'd like to see the Knights in play, I think, a bit more. But it's tough for sure. It is tough to fight it. Let's switch the map. And we can probably do like a cafe, maybe. A cafe or ogres. Just as planned, exactly. I think Sinesh Chariots haven't been changed yet, Samuel. I think they're exactly the same. Unit response look really good now, for sure. For sure. Welcome, guys, as well, for those who joined whilst I was playing. It'll be one of those weird streams again where I can't interact too much with you guys because I am focused on the actual gameplay. But really good fun game there. So going by the game, it's confirmed Zinch D-turn. Oh yeah, from one game. Zinch are garbage now. No, Zinch still look pretty nasty. It was just they didn't have anything to really counter the sleds there too much. But the only thing that's changed is their shields, which you did see we were able to poke. There was a lot more going on in that battle at the start. Yeah, we can do some Nurgle. I think Logic really likes Nurgle, so maybe we allow him to play Nurgle, and we'll play like Cafe or Ogres. Let's get him in the chat. Let's get him in the chat. Let's do all this. Mr. Logic, can thou hear me, if me?
Yes.
Nice, nice, nice. What do you think?
Yeah, GG's well played, yeah. The chat's still powerful.
Yeah, chat still did bits. The Pendulum as well was still pretty gnarly. It seemed to do a lot less to the armoured Zargard.
Yeah, it was an interesting one, actually. Yeah, I did notice that. I thought they did, like, okay, but nowhere near as much as it used to.
Yes.
Which is good. Good news.
So the people are demanding Nurgle. I know you are a Nurgle main, so do you want to play Nurgle? Or would you like me to play them?
I can play Nurgle.
Cool. And I'll either go Cafe or Ogres. I'm just going to wait to see what chat wants. Because these are the factions which have kind of been changed a lot.
Okay,
which, if I do go Ogres, I will bring, like, Iron Blasters and stuff, but obviously to try and test out if they're still good, basically.
Roger that.
And with Grand Cathay, I'll probably test out... I don't know what's been changed that much in Grand Cathay apart from the larger armies. I think their balloons have got a bit better.
Yeah, Sky Lanterns...
Yeah, Sky Lanterns do, I believe, Shield Breaker now, and they got a bit more ammo. And Skyjanks have more ammo, which they definitely needed.
I think there was one more, but I can't remember what it was.
Got a mixture of people demanding Cathay and Ogres. I'll play both over the course of the stream, so don't worry about it.
I love it.
Cathay would be cool. Right, we're going Cathay. Cathay v Nurgle. It's on. It is on. I don't know if this map's good for cannons or terrible for cannons.
I don't know if all the changes... I don't know if this is still going to be horrific for me. I think both those matchups are generally considered horrific, but I'd be interested
Siege v Kislev's like, okay. Slightly Kislev favored because of the war sleds, but you need a lot more knights and spawn stuff to like pin them in place.
No, sorry, I meant Cathay and Nurgle.
Oh, yeah. It depends a lot on the map for me. I think open maps, Grand Cathay absolutely slap Nurgle. But, you know, we'll have to see how that goes. Yes, Harmony has been buffed, Lindsay. Harmony is a bigger range now.
Yes, 45 to 60 meters.
Which is pretty cool.
Pretty juicy, yeah, it's pretty juicy.
I am tempted to bring a Lord Magistrate in a balloon, but I did actually do a replay on that just the other day, so... Or do we dare to dream? I'm thinking of doing something a little bit cheeky.
I see.
Feels cheeky. Feels cheeky.
Does fall within your description.
It does fall, yeah, it's kind of my general vibe. I'm tempted to bring a slow just because it's funny to watch Nurgle be slowed. Right.
What's been your overall thought with the changes to Kislev? Were you happy with them? Or
yeah, like, I used a lot more infantry there, so I was mainly trying out the light war sleds. Were they still, like, viable? Initially, you did a lot of damage on them with the blue horrors. So I think the kind of negative to the armor is going to be significant, hopefully. But, like, I didn't feel like they were useless. They were still probably the best units in my army. They just bounced around. The Tsar Guard held for, you know, light years. The map was really refreshing. That did really remind me of, like, I mean, it is a old-school LAN battle map. And domination does seem to work on it absolutely fine. I still enjoy maps with a little bit more going on. Because, you know, it's just kind of like an open map. But it's a nice change and mix-up as well.
100%, yeah. I do kind of wish there was spawn points on the left and right. But yeah, apart from that, it looks all good, I think.
But yeah, it seemed pretty good to me. So I'm going to try and something a little bit different here. I believe peasant archers have received a cost reduction. Or a buff in some degree, so definitely give them a little bit of a whirl. And see how well they perform.
I'm going to try some funny stuff.
Oh god. I don't know if that's a good thing or a terrible thing for me. How do you feel about the larger starting armies? It did feel like I was managing way more than I was used to at the start.
Oh, yeah. Big change. I like it.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. It was one of those ones that I was not like super nervous about, but I didn't want it to become a build roulette situation like we kind of had a lot at the end of Warhammer 2, particularly in the competitive scene where there's like, you know, 3 or 4 good builds, which one are they going to bring type thing.
Yeah.
But it felt like, you know, reinforcements were still impactful.
Yeah, I'm going to bring in a bunch of the changes here that we've seen, so I'm going to bring some cool bits.
I can't remember what's been changed for now. I believe Plague Bearers have... Exalted Plague Bearers have been buffed. They've got added ammunition. They do so much damage at their range. It's really underrated. It's just getting them into position to use it. I found use them as a second-line troop behind Nurglings has worked well.
Yeah, and also the Plague Drones have been changed, which is quite fun.
Oh, how in which way? The head ones or the normal ones?
The head ones, because they got more ammo.
Hmm.
And they've been cheaper.
Oh, okay. I feel like that is 100% needed because they were not very good. We tried. I remember us trying to make them work, and it did not go well.
No, they've needed some love for a while. That's for sure.
Yeah. Cool. Well, I'm ready to rumble. When you are.
Depends if you fear the Toad-Jitsu or not, really.
I always fear the Toad-Jitsu. I have nightmares about the Toad-Jitsu. I fear pretty much everything, so we'll have to see how that goes. But I am Grand Cathay.
Grand Cathay. Yes. Right. I think we're ready to run Bailey, I think.
Yep.
This is not a good army by any shred of the imagination, but I'm bringing it because I like it.
Yeah, I'm the same. I'm trying out just a mixture of everything. I am bringing some air balloons against you to see how I feel about them. I like them anyway in certain matchups. Nurgle. So much, like, HP to burn through. Oh, you see these deployment zones?
Yeah.
That is spicy. Okay.
That is going to be interesting.
Objective 2 shall be mine. Well, we've got the two slowest factions. And there's an objective, like, there's a close objective to both of us and a medium objective and a far one.
This is going to be interesting.
Actually, two even objectives, one far objective. There's so much fun stuff they can do on maps.
I love this map. This was such a good... I think this is Marathi's quest map.
Yeah, you were saying before. I like the fact they've repurposed the Warhammer 2 maps and brought them in.
100%. Mm-hmm. And there's 2 now, and it did say in the patch notes that very, very soon we'll be getting some more. So, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
Someone's asking about Jade Lancers. I feel like Jade Lancers are always quite good against Tzeentch. I feel like Tzeentch deals poorly with a mobile armor, and that's why Light Warstead's being nerfed as well. Might help Tzeentch out a little bit there.
I still feel like the Warsteads were decent, though.
They were great. They were, don't get me wrong, they were fantastic. They did a lot of work. The open map kind of helped them, if anything. I found, so... Okay, well, I'm going to meet you, my friend, and I'll speak to you afterwards, and then I'll probably do this game against you, and then I'll pop on ranked and just play random people and play people and chat and stuff.
I'll see you in a bit.
Yeah, man. Speak to you in a bit. So, let's quickly mute Mr. Logic there. And let's get to it. So it should be a good fun time. This is a really freaking cool map. I love this map. So we did like a bad maps tournament at one point, and this was on there. And we're like, actually, this map's like pretty low-key awesome. We are going to try the Astromonster. He's a lot cheaper on his Wujing Compass now than it was previously. Get our 1 unit of peasants. Get our flies in the sky. Now, we've only brought 1 cannon, which is probably a mistake. I did it because we have a Sky Junk instead. Sounds like my opponent's going to go for a bit of an air force, so which could be tricky and definitely outnumbers me early days. But the cannon can hit both Objective 1 and Objective 2, which is, of course, an absolute wet dream for a Grand Cathay army. So hopefully we can do some nice long-range cover. This map looks pretty good for them in general. So let's group up our troops, though, quickly. Get our flyers together. Get our cannon on the ground. Awesome, we can always summon some troops to come support cannon as well. Oh, this is an interesting deployment zone. You'd like deploy up in the trees and can push to Objective 3? Very much looking forward to this. Good luck, have fun, thank you. This map is wild. Yeah, this map is wild, look at this. Oh, into the abyss oh my god, we're like up in the sky. Oh, this is so cool. And the big gates. Man, some of these beautiful maps that maybe don't really work for land battles, but can work really well for domination is exciting. Yes, this was a Marathi quest map in Game 2. I think that's what Logic was saying, for sure. Yeah, hopefully you get a lot of like the cool campaign maps brought in. Yeah, I agree, Midnight Sun. They can probably repurpose some of the small settlement maps as well. So we can already buy units. What if we do that now? Oh, we can't do it there. Okay, we're going to try the Peasant Archers as well. Good luck to our opponent. Let's vibe and move forward a little bit. We are better trained. So he does have the Herald of Death. We've got a load of Plague Toads. A load of Forsaken and Nurglings in the main army is a pretty good standard opening. Let's, yeah, summon some Peasant Archers, I guess. Give you a bit of a bonus for now. I think we're going to give up on Objective 3 and just apply pressure to Objective 1 and 2 is going to be our main goal here. Let's take you off fire at will to start with. We want to get you nice and close before we unleash some shots. And what magic do we have? We have the Ancestral Warriors. I was a bit worried about some kind of like giant Great Unclean ones. Apart from that, we've got a lot of just usual kind of curses and so on. So let's open up on the Forsaken. I can't wait any longer. I was like, oh, I should wait and get closer. But I'm like, no, I demand glory. And let's get you guys moving up as well. Focusing down at the Nurglings to start with. We've got our Cav who can fly around. And yeah, my opponent's really going for that objective 3. He does have Furies along the long path. Probably shut down my cannon. We've got Archers. We've got a Spearman there, so it's fine. It is fine. Okay, pretty inaccurate from the Sky Junk, so let's get it a bit closer. And let's start whittling into those Nurglings. And let's just get more Jade Warriors. I just want to be able to compete in the infantry game. Cannon doesn't really have any good targets for now, but we can move up and start shooting the Plague Toads a little bit more. And let's get the Long Mars. We can go after the Furies. Okay, yeah, he's coming back here, that's fine. That is fine. We'll get you guys going after that unit. And as soon as they land, we will kill them. And let's move the cannon back. Oh, I keep accidentally misclicking because I've got a glass next to me. You Jade Warriors can pile in as well. We can surround and hit you. You guys can attack the Nurgle. Cool. Cool stuff. So we're not able to get objectives early, but we are Cathay. It's kind of used to it by now. Heroes are taking a little while to die. Get some Jade Lancers to move up in and support. He's going to send just more and more Furies in. Makes sense. And damage value wise, we are ahead considerably, which is good. Okay, let's get you guys. Yeah, you can move in here. You guys back up in the sky. Move the Wujing Compass into combat. My Lord out of there as well. And let's jump the Toads. Hopefully the Forsaken will bunch up in. These guys will get rid of the Furies quickly. Backline is saved. Let's move forward with all our troops. The cannon can just continue to fight in. Honestly, it's just going to be a distraction kind of fix for now, realistically. Let's just shoot anything we can. And you guys can move here. Start going for this objective. We are going to get some enemy flyers. That's okay. Try and get you guys shooting a little bit better. And let's go after the Plague Drones of our Lord. So they are ranged Plague Drones. Get you guys moving here and moving towards the middle. So, my god, this is quite a long map though, which is maybe a problem for us in a way. We have a lot of infantry, but it's just struggling to get where it needs to go. Yeah, it's going to curse the slug us, that's okay. Move back with you. Need to push through, and we're doing decent damage. I mean, we're out damaging our opponents significantly. And hopefully, if we keep doing that, the objectives will come. That's kind of the idea there. Do I still have a cannon? I do. Get the Plague Toads if you can. Move them up there. And let's start getting everyone a little bit closer to that objective. Cool, Plague Drone's going down. That's good news for us. We can summon some Ancestral Warriors as well, just to help claim the mid. They can't obviously actually capture the objective, but that's fine. My opponent's been forced to bring down a lot of reinforcements as well. Let's block them in for now, then fall back. You can hold back that unit, and everyone else, yeah, get on the objective. Got you guys can fall back.
Offspring of dragons. Attack in unison. The Emperor.
Ooh, most games so far, I'm stacking a lot of resources. I should probably just summon a load of cheap stuff at this point. Move you here. Move you here. Let's try some more peasant archers. And my opponent's got quite the air force on him. Let's get my lord. Where are you, lord? Go over here. Oh dear god, that's going to be a blight bowl probably.
March in ordered ranks. Kiss of the spirit dragon.
Oh, there's a purple sun. Very cool. I don't see purple sun much at all. Let's keep sending troops forward. And the Plague Drones, there we can hunt them down. Awesome. Yeah, we just need to get all this kind of like slow infantry moving up a little bit faster. Oh god. Start going forwards. Cannon can just shoot the enemy lord. I suppose. And we just don't have enough. I have no idea how we're not capping this objective though. We definitely have more troops than my opponent does here by like a significant margin. Oh, I guess a lot of mine are flies and stuff. That makes sense.
Bringing harmony. Cavalry.
Let's jump you back here.
My chosen place.
Try to keep my opponent off the objective. Let's just move up more. More and more infantry. And fly them forward. Because we're quite far behind on the score. Even though like damage value we're like 5 years ahead.
Move in formation. Cavalry.
Great long Mars. Keep spamming the opponent.
For the moon dragon.
I feel like we have a lot more troops than my opponent does there in the mid.
Peasant spearmen.
Like a significant amount. But
Attack in unison. Peasant archers. Order
yeah, it's fine.
and
We're
balance.
pull our cav back.
Seeking Catay's foes. Lighting the way.
Oh, he's gone for the old cringe guys, the cultists, spam. Very powerful stuff though. Sure.
Peasant spearmen.
I don't know why I cursed Midnight Wind them, but we can get in there. Get our Lord going after one.
Fire in the blood. Retreat.
Bring you guys back into the mid.
For cafe.
Man, this Skyjunk's done an absolute chef. He just spam flood like troops in now. We're having a real big problem with like the map getting close. I don't care about our cannon going down, it wasn't doing anything.
Warriors. Move in formation.
Okay, Longmar's done a good job there.
Repositioning.
Just keep pressuring his flyers.
As one. Defenders of Cathay.
Cool, so we're nearly on the middle objective now. And it's like cost my opponent a lot to hold this.
Bringing harmony.
Like as much as he has.
Retreat. Withdraw.
The Skyjunk vastly improved, I think, with the added ammunition. And now we've got a nice little firing range here. Let's keep the peasants back.
Sent by dragons.
And now we just like shoot everything. Just the Grand Cafe way. Yeah, these Platodes in the back are going to be a problem because they're going to stop us getting reinforcements over here. But let's risk a push. Okay, no, he's spoiled. Yeah, he's spoiled. Ah! Not good. I don't want to have to pull back frontline troops realistically. Let's keep going over here. J Lancers. Yeah, just attack the enemy. A lot of his stuff's just summoned, so it can't actually do much. Okay, we're doing a decent amount of work done on these hippity hoppities. Do I have any like cav or anything? Can I just have J crosswomen? You like normally. Oh my god. You normally seem to be able to get almost all your army on the battlefield now with the changes.
One of your units has
I like this little firing arc. Keep hitting down you.
Warriors.
Let's move up. Skyjunk is out of ammo though, so let's get it off the field. We can always bring it back. We want to try and bring it back. Okay, my opponent's forgotten about them in the back, which is great. That's from a second unit. And we're really trying to obliterate them so we can actually move up from our spawn. He's only got Nurglings protecting up top.
It is fated.
Cool, kill that unit.
With pride for the Emperor.
A close fight. Here's a close fight. We're about to see a load of Nurglings come in. It's just toads everywhere, obviously.
Defenders of Cathay. Understood.
Okay, this objective should hold for now. Yeah, we're taking down the enemy there. Let's get our big balloon back. Bring it over. It did a good job. I was very impressed with the balloon.
Never conquered.
Try and move out of whatever this is. Yeah, we went really range heavy. I think it was a massive mistake. Like, we're just kind of better on damage value and stuff, but he's just spammed a lot of toads and furies and stuff, which is definitely a good way to go play this.
Order and balance.
Cool, let's keep shooting. He's bringing troops down now. I need like cavalry. I need anything. I don't have anything, it seems, on the battlefield.
Cavalry.
I need to be able to just apply pressure to this objective at the top.
Long spear.
Well, I'm gonna be able to get some troops back now, at least. I just got a lot of them like routing on the battlefield and kind of like floating around. Well, you feed the Nurglings. Well, again, damage value-wise, we're like miles ahead, but objective-wise, we're so struggling just to hold them. But if you're behind damage value-wise against Nurgle, you're probably in a pretty poor situation anyway.
Yes, fighters won. They will perish.
Bring you over. Just get the Wujing going over there, just being a pain in the butt. Fly over here.
Warriors!
Try and get some warriors going over to this objective.
Shenyang's faithful.
I feel like we're doing decent, because I think we're like heavily build counted so far, honestly. It feels like there's almost nothing I can do.
Long spears for the moon dragon.
Okay, let's keep firing. Get our lord going this way.
This is the way. Reposition.
Spam click you as well. Yeah, just like single entities and flyers are a big problem for like our range build.
The dragons ask. Set my dragons.
Cool, let's jump you.
Celestial fury.
Born of
Fly you over. We are scrapping into the lead slightly.
cavalry. Marching as
Get
one.
you guys applying pressure to this objective.
For the emperor.
I'm going to summon a cannon, honestly, in the hopes that he comes back to try and kill it.
Faithful.
Oh god, I built the cannon in the wrong place. Oh, well, go to the ledge, I suppose.
Jade warriors.
March in ordered ranks. Binds as
Try
one.
and force path our way through here.
Of dragons.
And we're losing the mid as well. Yeah, this has been a disaster game, honestly. It's so hard. Just swarms of flyers to make range like still successful.
Jade warriors.
Cavalry. Harmonious rock.
Okay, let's keep pushing in.
On
Did
gilded
we lose this
foot.
objective? Yeah, we did, okay.
Retreat. Withdraw.
Minds as one. Marching as one.
Dragon guard.
Push that top objective, where we need to hold 2 objectives. I think this is GG's. It was almost impossible, bro. It felt like with the amount of like flies and single entities they can chuck at you, particularly like larger armies, it's going to be easier to defend your range, you would think. I think it's actually going to be a lot harder.
Sound the retreat.
For the celestial
Let's jump down there. Yeah, we just have nothing to take over. And like a cultist can just type our unit of range indefinitely.
Win. Repositioning.
Seeking Cathay's foes. Cavalry. For the moon.
Try and take down them. I don't think you can shoot really off the edge. You can give it a go.
Defenders of Cathay.
Just push. I'm going to push archers onto objectives, you know that's when you've gone incredibly desperate.
Repositioning.
GG, the triple cap. We're ahead by about, oh no, we're ahead by about 4,000 value, but it just doesn't matter against Nurgle. Nurgle is back, baby. Yeah, Nurgle. Just spam single entities and flies, and you'll be fine against Cathay, I think. Because like, I have 0 in my army which can kill a cultist. Is the problem. Can you notice a difference in unit responsiveness? I didn't really have a problem with unit responsiveness, honestly. I had like 1 or 2 with like Heralds of Tzeentch and Soul Grinders struggling to follow orders where they'd run to the edge of the map. But apart from that, units were fine for me. But others have told me, yes, they've had a big improvement. Now, the Skyjunk still, it did a lot of work. A lot more work than expected, than usual, I think. It's still with the greatest piece in the world, but the extra ammo really does help quite a bit. But yeah, I don't know still about range. I don't think larger armies is going to help range. Maybe a bit. But yeah, if we did it, we would have to drop the Skyjunk and the cannon and then just bring more Longmars to protect, because it's our only mobility apart from Jade Lancers, I think. And then you have to slow push, which you can't do on domination as well. Interesting. As for Nurgle, they seemed pretty good. 2,000 Herald. Forsaken did good. I don't think there's any major standouts. I mean, value-wise, didn't do much. Like, we slaughtered the Plague Drones. One, you got 1.8, but they were summoned like 3 or 4 times. Cultists definitely just still single-handedly kind of carrying, you know. Mobility is a big issue for Cathay. Yeah. It almost felt like, oh yeah, I had to trade the drones to take down... Yeah, I had to kill the drones, because if I don't, they kill, you know, all your big, expensive units. But by doing so, I give up the long Mars, and therefore you can't protect the back line. Hello, chat with Logic, see how he felt about the Nurgle. Hello, hello.
Hey, GG's.
GG's indeed. How do you find Nurgle and their changes?
Yeah, good. I thought that it wasn't like incredibly noticeable for Nurgle. The one thing I liked that the Plague Drones pay for themselves quite nicely.
Yeah, I mean, you summon them like 3 or 4 times, right?
No, just once each.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just once each.
Oh, okay. I thought I killed them a couple of times. But yeah, the thought sent long miles over them. But okay, they did pretty decent. The good thing about them is it forced me to command my Longmar riders, and then I can't protect my back line. I think larger armies for Grand Cathay, I'm not convinced that it's going to help them bring range. I think if anything, it was harder to protect my range with larger unit sizes. Maybe if I didn't take, you know, an Astromouncer on a Wujing Compass and stuff and a Sky Junk, then I have more resources to protect them. But if it just means you can summon more Furies, more Plague Drones, I don't know if it's still going to be possible for range builds to work. We'll have to wait and see. It didn't feel noticeably different with Grand Cathay with larger armies, but again, we brought, you know, some pretty wild stuff.
That is true. That is
to
true.
try out. The Astromancer, you know, he got busy. He was around, vibing for a while. I like the map. I must admit, I do like the map. Yo, what's up, Mr. Zelensky's Fartoons? Quack, quack. How's the update been treating everyone? Pretty good so far, man. We've done a couple of games. We've tried out Kislev and their War Sleds. War Sleds definitely a lot more expensive now, which hurts the Kislev coffers, but they did a decent job regardless. And then we tried Grand Cathay versus Nurgle. Trying to go for more of a range-focused build, and I don't know. I don't think range-focused builds are going to be the way to go still for Grand Cathay. You felt like the speed buffs were noticeable? Oh, well, for Nurgle. Yeah, Nurgle were able to actually get to the objectives faster than I were. Which is crazy.
I only used 2 Plague Bearers, so...
Yeah.
I only used 1 in my starting and 1 in my reserve. No, I only used 1 actually, sorry. I only used 1 Plague Bearer.
Yeah, and it came in. I mean, you had the cultists summon the Plague Bearers as well, I suppose.
Yes.
But yeah, I think they meant in general, like, how did they feel the speed of Nurgle was, I think is what chat's talking about. And yeah, still, you know, slow as hell, but that is the Nurgle way. But likewise, Cathay actually slower, it seems, to get towards objectives, but that is largely due to that they're bringing range pieces and so on. But thanks for the games, dude. I'm going to hop into some ranked, do a couple of games.
Well, enjoy.
Thank you, dude. I will see you soon, bud.
Take it, bro.
Cool. That was Logic there. He's a fantastic YouTuber. I wanted to do a couple of games, like fixed games there, so I can show off like the maps, and then we can go in and do some ranks. So feel free to try and stream snipe me and all that good stuff. Maybe go more Elite Cathay now. Yeah, maybe it's worth a try, for sure. I can definitely go Ogres. We want to try Ogres and see if what's happened to them. But yeah, Mr. Zelensky, it's been good. The new maps, very big fan. Very much big fan of the new map. Yes, Skyjunk got more ammo. The Skyjunk got a lot more ammo. Here comes Akka here on Death Pass. Unfortunately, not one of the new maps. That's okay. I mean, we're just showing them, right? Let us go. We've tried Kislev. We've shown off Nurgle. Yeah, I mean, we go Ogre Kingdoms now. It's like the only faction we haven't really showcased a lot. And mainly for Ogres, it's just nerfs, so... we will still try a lot of the same units. Let's go Gorges and Iron Blast and just see how they work. So, we don't know what my opponent is going to play yet. Let's get a base build ready. Go something like Scrag. For now, we'll just stick with this. It's going to change, obviously, when we find out what my opponent's bringing. We're bringing a couple of Gorges. And Reinforcement Army. And we'll try an Iron Blaster. It's a lot more expensive now. I believe it's more expensive now. And it's also got less damage and less spread, which is interesting to see. It's meant to be more like a mobile shotgun unit, I believe. Let's just lock in race. See if our opponent knows what's up. Is Cav fixed now? Cav seems pretty good. I am that one guy I've been notorious for, right? I've still stand by the fact I think Carry's been decent through most of Warhammer 3. It may not be performing as well as it should do, or as it should do. So I am agreeing that it's bugged, but I don't think it's been like... everyone's like, oh, can't take Cav yet. It's absolutely garbage, and I'm there just running them over with cavalry. But it felt good still. The Cav felt good. Go quad gorges and double iron blasters. I don't know if I want to go that far. Grand Cathay, interesting enough. Iron blaster may not be good here because of the cannon, but we'll try it nonetheless. So we've got quad gorges in our build. Larger Stein army is going to be interesting here. Let's get... How do we even deal with just like Jade, like Peasant long spin and spam? I'm so tempted to try a Noblar Scrap Launcher. I know it's not known for being good, but there's some ridges on this map. Maybe we can place them on. And then let us get a couple of you bad boys, That's it for now. This is one of the matchups which Grand Cathay have been actually really successful in and having a good time. Like pre-patch. It's quite funny because Ogres were by far and away the most powerful faction in the game, and Grand Cathay were probably the worst. Bring a load of boys. Let's get some armor piercers in there as well. Just get some Ogre pistols. Try see how they're doing. Oh, do I have too many range units or something? Let's just take out one of you as well. Where are you hiding? Man-eaters. Do it under something different? Oh, here. Get one unit of you bad boys. And then some more trappers. Cool. It certainly looks like a build. What's up, Wicked D? How's it going? Yeah, all the changes seem like they're functioning like they should do. Is Cathay actually better now? The patch changes seem too small. Bro, there is so many patch changes. I think it's like 20 pages long of patch changes or something insane. So, obviously it's been all put into one blog. This is probably the biggest patch that I've seen since I've started doing this on YouTube. It is big. They announced a fix for impact calculations, and maybe it's just hopeful illusion, but Sinesh chariots seem to work now. Chaff clear would be amazing for Sinesh. We can give it a go. I think Lindsay said that chariots didn't seem to be doing too much different, but she'd only been able to test it like once or twice, so we'll have to see. Yeah, Jade Lancers are good. Like, you can cycle charge Jade Lancers. Jade Lancers versus Zinch are nasty. Zinch really struggle to deal with them. Unless they bring their own cavalry, which is a lot more costly, of course. I had some great game. I think it was against Stormrunner on stream a while ago, with my Grand Cathay taking on Zinch. And Cathay can be pretty nasty in certain matchups, sure. Nogol seem pretty good, man. We'll have to see how they play out, of course. That was against Cathay, so 2 slow factions going against it. I think the idea behind the larger armies as well is fast factions will not be able to abuse smaller factions as much by farming them at spawn and so on, with like Roman packs of cavalry, because I don't believe you get money income anymore from damage value. I think it's just from comeback mechanic, and it's not a huge amount from comeback mechanic. It's only after I think you're 1,000 down and then 2,000 down, and that's it. Which I've only read over the patch notes briefly. I believe that's what it was. Maybe there's more changes and you guys can enlighten me. But if those are the changes, I'm quite happy with them. Quite happy indeed. Get you here, wait to see if there are any cannons to contest with. And let's get one Gorger this side, one Gorger the left side. So Gorgers now in theory should be worse against armoured foes, I believe.
They fight together for the
Let's get old Scrag Daddy. Our opponent has gone very wide, my god. Got a lot of troops. Yeah, Skull Crushers are fun, for sure. Yeah, starting armies are, like, huge. Yeah, only comeback income can increase base income. Thank you, Muffin Master, for double-checking that for me. Maybe they work better as heavy infantry. We can test it out, Lindsay, don't worry about it. Plague Drone buff is very nice, for sure. They weren't really ever picked before, so I'm quite happy they've been improved. Let's ready up. Hopefully my opponent... That should take another minute. For a little while. This is a pretty good map for Grand Cathay. If he's gone cannon build, I can see it going be really tough for us. We've got tricks though. We've got schemes. I'm going to try and hide on the edge of the forest. So, let's see how this guy does. He does have... Oh, he's got a... Okay. Got a fire rain rocket, which is not advised against ogres, I wouldn't have thought, but I don't know. Maybe he's got plans.
Boss says so.
Get the scrap launcher up on the high ground. May have flies and stuff. Got a lot of crossbowmen there. Let's rain shots down at peasant archers. So the Iron Blaster unleashes hell. I don't do anything to the fire rain rocket, it seems. But again, might have been a bad shot. Oh my god, I have so much more resources. You get like a bonus 500 at the start of the game, I think, now. So you get out some pretty huge armies very quickly. And it seems to stay that way as well. Got spearmen going that way, which is a little bit scary. But we're having a battle of the artillery pieces. Let's switch it up, actually. Let's not bother going after his artillery for now. Okay, he's sending a lot of troops that way. Let's float back. Maybe go for a big fight in the mid. We should be able to jump them. Iron Fist. Oh, I didn't actually sort my spells on you. Oh, well, that's okay. Yeah, the Iron Blaster's not done anything so far. See. Oh, is it hitting the ground? Let's move it. Oh, no, oh my god. That might have been scrap launcher, though. Cool. Let's move you going here. Let's start bomb rushing my opponent. Want him to blob up if possible. I'm not actually going to bother going for that objective on the left. If he whips his cab round, which he does, let's keep the gorges nearby. Let's get some saber tusks going. You guys should be fine. So let's get the saber tusks moving up and around the opponent. Get our lord going in here. Get a cheeky Moor going down. Iron Blaster. Let's see, let's try and float you around a bit. I think it's meant to be used more as a flanking unit now. Okay, it's just peasant horsemen. Okay. Okay, he's about to summon some units. Okay, we're going to avoid them. Push up into the trees, and we'll bring our Noblars over. Can't actually cap with them, so let's do a big push in the mid still. Yeah, we are demolishing them in the mid fight. Oh, we are roving into the back lines now. Let's keep up this pressure. He's got archers back here. Do I have a wolf pack? I do. Sabertusk pack. Go after that grand cannon in the back. So he's got a lot of resources on that objective, and I just don't need to push it ever. Let's start bombing it though. Push you guys that way. Some more gorges. Gorges. Oh god. Gorges have been sucked in there to the violence. You should do. Oh my god, you're getting rinsed by the peasant long spearmen.
Take it all.
Wrap up and around. You can go that way. You guys, let's keep just applying pressure wherever we can. You jump there. This guy again is also going for a lot of range. I still don't think a lot of range is the answer here. I'm not saying it can't work, but there's just so much to protect. And we're just going to keep hounding it and hunting it down. We are fine all over the battlefield right now. Cool. That unit's gone. We can jump at them. You're dead. Okay, let's pull up around here. Move this way. And let's get some iron guts going as well. Cool. Couple units. We're just bombing this objective, which is fine for now. Wrap up and around it. Maybe go for a cheeky triple cap. You guys hold the center. Okay, now my opponent's realised the error of his ways. And is summoning a lot more combat troops. But it may be a little bit too late for it. I'm not sure. We're going to rotate this push into a push round to this objective on the left. Go for a triple cap. Pull back here a little bit. Jump his easers in the mid. Try and take rid of his cavalry advantage. You guys can just... Oh no, you're getting defeated. Okay. Yeah, like, peasant longswordmen seem to be really good against gorges. Gorges are still going to be good against that type of unit, I think. We're doing decent work. Okay, let's rotate this push round now.
Yes, great more.
You guys are rampaging, that's fine. Let's make a push for my opponent's home objective. Ogre pistols on just to fit behind the main objective. We can just try and run away from the Ancestral Warriors. The Georges are going to win this fight up here, which is good to see. Only just, but we do win it. And the middle fight is getting a little bit sketchy. You guys back into mid. And some little fellows. Let's start shooting. Awesome, we're capturing that objective on at the far side. Use our cap hold to take down halberds. Let's just ignore the halberds with these. Cool. So, objective 1 should soon be ours. Things are looking pretty tasty over here. Damage value wise, we are massively ahead. Shoot the halberds if we can. Keep creep on this objective. I don't want to lose the middle objective still. Take you guys off the battlefield to replenish. More ogre balls. Juicy bull action going. Again, let's push the mid. Move. Being pretty secure over on this left side as well. Terracol Sentinel has been summoned, so let's get the hell out of here, boys. Let's do a little tactical retreat. And we got the triple cap. We have a nice early triple cap. Then 1 unit to the right-hand objective. I think that's our weakest objective at the moment. Iron Blaster is still very mobile. Only 400 damage so far. I've not really been microing it effectively. Now, let's go after the halberds, but keep moving away with you. Let's see. Decent damage going down the line, nothing too crazy. Let's keep running this way. Run, 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 run. Maybe slow down these guys. Gorges are getting a little bit caught up in the forest. We can move up and start shooting them. Cool, it looks like that did allow our Gorges to escape, which is good. Jump unit what we can. Things are going very well. We are starting to lose objective number 3, but realistically we should be able to claim that back pretty quickly. If we're even going to lose it. Yeah, there's also peasant horsemen over here. My opponent's really doubled down on the mobility of like cheap cavalry. Rotate these guys back towards the mid. Been impressed with the scrap launcher. It's got 197 kills, only 800 value. Okay. Okay, my opponent's now trying to re-establish an artillery range. Which means we could go for a push. I'm just going to sit back for now. We have got him triple capped. And we're going to hold objective 3, it looks like. It's very good news. Let's continue to push a little bit then. Let's apply a bit of pressure here. Elsewhere. Let's see move up some of our little fellas. Do you have ammo on the big boy? Okay, yeah, you guys are dead. You guys are so dead. Oh no! They're running into just cannon fire and crossbow fire. Love to see it though. Let's get you guys wrapped back to the mid. This looks like a pretty tasty victory, honestly, at this point. I don't think my opponent can come back. Maybe he can. Maybe he can. But it just seems a little unlikely right now. He's having an air effect, that's fine. We're all like monstrous infantry size. We're going to use the Iron Blast as a combat troop now. Move you back to the mid. Oh, we can use this as a battering ram, go all the way through onto the Grand Cannon, perhaps. That could work well. Look how much resources I'm just sitting on objective 1. And I don't even need them right now. There's definitely larger armies on the battlefield. Like, normally at this point, if I was demolishing someone this bad, score-wise, they wouldn't have this many troops on the battlefield. So it is cool to see that you can get larger armies now with the changes they made. The objective's looking a little shaky with a lot of infantry coming in, but we should be fine. Oh, scrap launchers started to go into combat. That's okay. Iron Blast went down, which is a sad day to see. But that was a dominant victory. Maybe not the best test of the ogre balance. But hey, victory's a victory. We'll take it. Well fought to my opponent as well. He tried.
I knew it. Unending
Oh, someone banned the bots. Thank you, whoever that was who destroyed them. Meat. Yeah, that was, whew. That was a slamming. You know, it happens. What's up, WWW? Cat to you too, good sir. Cat to you. What's up, dudes? Have we got Lismin Dom map yet? We do! Yes, we have a really cool map. We showcased it a little bit earlier on. It is the Battle of It's the map. Gorges. 750. 630 value. Iron Blaster only 800. So not performing as well as they previously would have done for sure. The Gorge is struggling significantly there. That's interesting. They looked like they were still doing okay. Peasant Spearmen dragged them down in droves, however. Really dragged them down. By the light armor. It was more, I feel a bit bad. This kind of is what happened to me against Logic in the game before. Went mass range and just didn't have enough to protect. It certainly happens. It surely happens. We like our Snesh in the game, not in chat. Exactly. And real life, of course. You know, if you see a Sneshy demon walking down, always tip your hat and say hello to them. They are normally peaceful creatures. As long as they're not trying to eat your souls, just let them be. I'm seeing live test results of unit matchups right now, and it's super interesting. Yeah, we're getting a lot of kind of like 1v1 stuff, which is good fun. The decreased models for Gorges seems making a difference. 100%. I think it was a good change. I've actually so far... Yeah, I agree, Lindsay. I don't know what the cannon was going on about. The rain rocket, sorry. The cannon definitely is needed more against the ogres, in my humble little ducky opinion. If you guys are enjoying the stream, feel free to like and subscribe and all that good stuff. Pretty exciting. We are back with a juicy patch here. Up against Zurich 7. We will mix it up again. So we could go Sinesh. I'm going to stand up a bit. Oh god, my knees. I still have to currently, oh man, it's so long. I'm still recovering from surgery from like 2 months ago. I'm not allowed to sit down, so I have to kind of like kneel on one of those old lady gardening pads. I need to remember to get up and stretch and move around now and again. So they haven't touched Sinesh or Khorne balance-wise, but we've seen every other faction now. So let's try Sinesh, and we'll go quite cavalry heavy and chariot heavy and see how it works. See if they are a bit improved. Your Cathay prediction says Atlas is that Jade Lancers move from niche to standard meta for them. Hopefully so. If you're going to be going these large range builds, you need the Jade Lance. I think for sure. We tried it without them in Long Mars and they're just too expensive and you can't get enough to protect. So we'll go Snash. Oh, looks like my opponent has locked in. Nurgle, interesting enough. I don't know if Carrot's going to be super useful here. Now in land battles, this is almost unwinnable for Slanesh. Domination is by far a different cookie, however. Now, let's get Shadows just to try the nerfed Pendulum. We can keep this low. Those Shades could be nice as well. But we'll try Pendulum out. And Mind Raise is just fun, so we're going to bring that. We don't really need extra speed. Negative melee attack is always juicy. Yeah, that all looks pretty cool, fun stuff. So we will try some chariots. Let's try the smaller ones. Oh, they're the bigger ones. Let's try one of them. And 2 smaller ones. And then we're just going to go mass cav here. And see if the cavalry performs well or not. Their thing of being fiends. I think their effect may not have been working before, so hopefully that's been changed so it does work. Loads of Marauders. Some Demonettes. Maybe even some Exalted Demonettes for added spice. Take out the normal ones maybe here. We were going to try out some more Cav, weren't we? Quite like a lot more Fury. Probably 2 units of Furies. Let's go for this. Buff our boyos here. Something like this. I mean, it's going to come down to a lot on how the chariots perform. But it's definitely doable. If my opponent was a load of large, slobbery boyos, we could be in trouble. We've only really got the Exalted Keeper to deal that anti-large damage. We've got some spears as well. Debuffs from the Exalted Demonettes. And a lot of cav as well. Ogre Cav. Yes, I can do some Ogre Cav at some point. I showed off Ogre Cav on, I think, my last live stream. And it did decent. It did decent. Yeah, for sure. I think Jade Lancers have always been a little underrated. And hopefully, now that they have been buffed, I assume, a lot of people are talking about Jade Lancers, that there'd be a little bit more content. They're pretty cool still. Already putting together a build of Jade Lancers and Stone Ground Dance, making them instant delete a unit on the charge. That sounds pretty fun. You feel like Cathay is going to be even worse before because every faction has more units. We'll have to wait and see. I mean, the buff to Harmony as well, of course. I still think Combat Rush is probably going to be a better option than Mass Range. We've seen Mass Range defeated twice now in today's live stream. That doesn't... very small sample size, and it was not the best build as well from myself or my opponent when we were going for the Mass Range. We'll have to see if they actually do work, these big range push builds now. Kind of like a slow push. It could be very map dependent as well. We are on Galleon's Cove, probably my favourite of the OG maps from Domination mode. Seems like Ogre Cav is a bit better now. Fun. I think Cav in general is meant to be a bit better now. Oh, well, they said they weren't touching Slanesh and that kind of cavalry stuff. But it seems like maybe the brace mechanic's been switched around, so hopefully cavalry is a little bit more devastating on impact, which will help out Kislev. They're my favourite faction, so I hope it fixes their, like, Winged Lancers and Griffin Legion and stuff don't seem to do that much damage. And I think it's because they're shock cavalry and the shock impact's not working super well. The 3 chariots... we will have to see how they work now. Chariots, realistically, would you bring them that often against Nurgle? You're expecting a lot of ground forces from Nurgle, but you're more going to be using chariots to get into enemy back line and run over archer units, and of course the Nurgle player isn't going to be having that. But I still want to test them out regardless. It seems like my opponent does have only 6 units in his army, which is a little bit scary for sure. Yeah, we can already buy stuff. This is really interesting, the added funds. I'm enjoying it at the moment. Of course, it's my first little taste of the new meta. But it's promising. It's better than me not liking it. So. Good luck to my opponent. Let's go Rumble. Gonna move forward. So looks like his army is currently hidden in the trees, lurking in the shadows. Or might be behind the shot blocker, I suppose. Let's roll dirty forwards. And we probably will play for bouncing between objectives. We don't really want to stick too much with Nurgle. Hopefully my opponent just boggles up on one objective. I see a lot of Nurgle players like to do that. We have a Soul Grinder on the right hand side and some Furies. On our own Furies then. Get a lot of our cav. Okay, he does have... oh, dear God. Yeah, Exotic Red and Clean 1, very powerful. Double Cultist. Okay, interesting stuff.
Sealed to our steeds. I desire no
So nothing for our chariots to hit just yet, realistically.
For the next victory.
Let's go our little... oh no, our chat doom scored. Oh no, it's hit. We'll get it going around the back.
Guided by hunger.
And let's start summoning probably a crap ton of spearmen. Okay. Get these 2 boys for now.
The eternal hunters.
Bring us our joyous degradation.
Jump into the back. Oh, we might be winning the airfight actually as well because of the
Seeking Slanesh
Soul Grinder presence. Let's wrap around for a flankity flank.
Fluid grace.
Okay, we did damage on impact, which is something we didn't do before at all. So, hey, maybe they're fixed, maybe they're not. It is only Nurglings. Let's pull the enemy Soul Grinder around this way, hopefully.
Finding fresh souls.
One of your units has been destroyed.
Let's get our Lord going after their little guys.
Kill. Spears.
Let's summon you. And some more spears. Start pushing towards the mid. So let's keep moving back with you. Although, the Cav can stick and fight. Our chariots moving back to the centre. We're doing an okay job here. I'm going to assassinate the enemy general. A bit more cycle charging. Get our general and do hopefully a pendulum. See how well this does.
Summon the lack.
Agonizing death.
It did not that much. Okay. Not that much at all.
Striders of Slaanesh.
We can go after the big boy for a little bit. The chariots, they did impact damage there. They did impact damage. It again is to Nurglings, so it's not the best test market. Is he applying pressure to objective 1? No, okay, we're going to go for objective 1 and 2. This fight should be fine realistically. Just trying to surround them. Get the rear, and my lord is vastly overextended, so let's get out there.
This way.
Bring my opponent back a little bit towards the spear units.
Demonet of Slaanesh.
Demoneters of Slaanesh. So hyped just to be here. Let's get more. I know I'm spamming a lot of these guys. Are we actually capturing this objective? We are. Interesting. I'm not really planning on holding it for too long. Let's swoop down behind them, mate. Yeah, chariots need to get the hell out of there. There's a lot of single entities and stuff in here. Let's go for a big overcast, though.
Gives me strength.
Our chariots are like bully units trying to come back to the battlefield.
Exquisite.
Having here as well, I think, mixed up somewhere. There you go. Pull you guys out. Maybe a big shade spoon. We're taking considerable damage. We're doing big damage back. There's a lot of single entities in there, so let's pull back. Get more cav. Then you guys over to this objective. Yeah, we're just surrounding the rock flies and soul grinder, slowly but bringing it down. Oh, let's get you here. And let's jump you. Awesome. Things are going pretty good so far. Damage value wise, we are behind though. So Finns could go pretty sour pretty quickly. Try and cycle charge the exiled guy. I don't think he got debuffed at all, which he is very powerful. Let's see. Okay, do a big pendulum now down the line on the exiled plague bearers. Yeah, they did damage still, but again, nowhere near as much as previous, which is a good thing. Chariots are doing okay damage. Again, nothing crazy though. Yeah, we are actually going to lose this fight on the right-hand side. That's more worried about the center right now. And our lord is still losing to the exiled prey and clean one. Oh god, we're taking so much damage as well from you. Get rid of you. Get some more cav. Bring them into the action. Chariots are struggling. They are getting shut down by Furies though. Try and charge in. I think cultist meta is still going to be the main thing to do. Don't see that changing really. Particularly with Nurgle, like we saw that was what we have lost against before. Keep trying to cycle charge over here a little bit. Bring you guys back. Rotate you in. Yeah, this demon guy is not going to go down without a scrap, I don't think. Bring everyone into the mid. Bring you guys back into the mid.
Demonet of Slaanesh.
Yeah, our Lord's still losing to the... Frustrating, yeah. The fact that Slaanesh Lord still loses to the Nurgle Lord's a little bit annoying. At least for us, not for my opponent, I suppose. Because we are meant to be the ones who drag them down. That's slow you at least allow us to escape, hopefully. I think we've done the old classic, like, get too much of a dominant lead, give my opponent... Only now is he going to be getting that much bonus, but... We're, like, far behind on the actual battlefield and damage value-wise. But we're still going to be getting less monies. Let's rotate up here for now. Man, Nurgle might go undefeated on stream today. Interesting. assume what people saw of them earlier on. Well, not earlier on, but in previous patches. Let's keep trying the chariot. I'm not convinced it did much that damage still.
We go. Seeking sin.
Oh, blindness on me.
Bring us
Like, this unit's been fine for a long time, only 200 value. I still think the value doesn't work. Or, like, the damage doesn't work.
Bring us souls.
Okay, we need to get an army back going.
Absolute obedience.
This way.
Jump for this unit if possible, and I'm probably going to do a sneak push for objective 3 at some point.
Pain.
Giving the chariots around.
Beautiful.
Is doing good value, I suppose, but it's dying there.
Decadent seekers.
Go through them. It's very little damage impact still. It does seem to have some, so it does seem to have improved. I feel like before they did almost no value. DA, what was this? DA pays duck breadcrumb. I wish they paid me breadcrumbs, man. I wish.
Kill.
Okay, well, we're demolishing this left side at least. We don't have a big enough lead though. To... I was looking at chat there. I should have probably been paying attention to what's going on the battlefield instead. Get you guys summoned. I'm just actually going to keep you in the trees for now. Get ready for a big push. Keep moving back with you. Charge there. Let's get the Secret Traps back. Do a bit of a Mind Razor on the Demonette. Get you lads charging in as well. And now we've got some more cavalry. Go for a big push on the right hand side. Try and take down the Forsaken. I think we're in a horrendous position, to be honest.
The bringer of temptation.
Rampage them. Big carrots. Just float over to Exiled Plague Bearers.
The eternal hunters.
Take them down. Get more cav going, I suppose. Yeah, my opponent's going to be able to clamber over here, I think, quicker than we can take out his units.
Finding fresh souls.
We will try nonetheless. We will try. The carrots have still been a pain, but they're not getting any value, like, at all. They've been fighting consistently. Oh no, a little bit of lag. Hopefully that will subside. Yeah, I think we're doomed, realistically. I don't know how on earth we're going to get back into this now. Because we're still not going to be getting any bonus over our opponent. Like, value-wise, but we're, like, miles behind on the actual battlefield.
Guided by hunger, we hunt.
We will continue to scrap, though. Get some Furies. Just need to cap this objective. But I feel like we're probably going to lose this one on this side. I'll get you back. Damage value-wise, we brought it back slightly. But not, like, significantly. It can't go that way. We're just going to get absolutely butchered. The Exalted Great Unclean One. Does anyone know if he got debuffed? Because he is the most powerful on Noga roster by such a wide margin. They obviously needed him because they kind of struggled without. But I was wondering if he got changed at all.
Seal to our steeds. We will hunt.
Keep running. Okay, I guess we've got to jump this unit if it comes to us.
This way.
We can attack. There we go.
Play their minds.
Marauders of
Keep dragging down the Plague Toads. Yeah, we're losing objective 1 now, which is super rough. I don't even think we're going to be able to wrestle this objective realistically. Yeah, you guys go in.
Seeking Slanesh's embrace.
Jump the Nurglings.
Most
He's doing decent work, our boy, but
exalted.
what can men do against such reckless
I'll make them
enemies?
No,
Guess we just got back there.
the enemy has slain our lord.
Yeah, we're so far behind now. 4,000 damage behind against Nurgle. Jeez. Nurgle will be my boogie team today. I want the chariots, but I don't want the chariots.
Death through
I would like to think the chariots would help me, but I don't think they will. GG's! I don't think there's any way we can come back from this realistically. Yeah, my opponent's got like twice the army of us on the battlefield, plus I think we're getting the exact same income. So GG's, I concede you money, Zerk 7. Well played, well played. Nurgle seem, I mean, judging what we've seen, Nurgle S++ tier. They're unbeatable. Both 1 and 2 got updated. Yeah, I wonder what the updates were to those ones. I think so. And of course, now the streamer sims come out to claim it's good. Now 2 months and we get a week patch. Mr. Oko, you must be a fantastic guy at parties, bro. Hope you're having a good time in the stream. But thank you for checking me out despite the fact that I'm a simp. I like being a simp, man. It's fun, you know? Simp for the Exiled Keeper of Secrets. Actually, I'm more of a simp, I must admit, for the Exiled Grey and Clean one. 3.8k. I mean, we did shade 3.8, actually. May have been over harsh to the Exiled Grey and Clean one. I mean, it's still full health and we died, but 69 kills is the most Sinesh Fin we probably ever could have done. Realistically. But yeah, we've done pretty decent. 1.4k on the Soul Grinder. Man, I must admit, I don't know how you guys feel about cutting cultists to 1 per army. 1.3, 1.4. I just see, like, cultists almost every time. And they're very, very powerful. I don't know what people's thoughts are on there. Maybe they've told too much about them. But Nurgle 2-0 on the stream so far. Yeah, Sinesh Chariots didn't still do any damage. They worked a bit better, it seems, on impact. But their damage was so low there. Despite fine, like, considerable amounts of time. Nurgle S tier? The timeline is good. The timeline is good. Yeah, I didn't really use my army abilities that much. They're good. They are good Sinesh ones. I should have used them more. Base. You think people forgot about Spawn? Spawn are pretty solid, man. I like Spawn as a unit. Depends on the matchup. Not watching this clown paid by CA. Oh man, I wish, my dude. I hope you're okay, buddy, honestly. But I wish I was paid. Oh no! No! We must fight our brother, the mighty Stormrunner. The mighty Stormrunner. We could go... So, Khorne haven't been changed, so I don't want to play them too much. We're going to go Tzeentch, I think. I want to try out the Exiled Flamer. He's been buffed, so he's more expensive now. But the range increase is massive. Range increase to 150 plus an extra 5 ammunition. Oh, hang on a sec. Get you, bot. Oh, thank you. It looks like Storm actually deleted the bots for us. He is swift with it. Let's quickly end the poll. And see what you guys were most excited for. I was probably most excited for the balancing and the map. And large armies, actually, honestly. I'm kind of down for all of them. And it looks like most people were excited for the balancing. Well, it's good to see so far. Iron Blasters and Gorges do seem to be relatively effectively nerfed. Could still do some big burst damage. A light war sleds still worked very well. Were pretty expensive. Is Tzeentch trash tier now? I don't think so at all. The only thing that's changed to them, I believe, is their shield's got a bit worse. And their flamer's got a bit better. So, I don't think they're, like, all of a sudden terrible. Oh, I should probably lock in my race. Not to do that. As a cafe player, you've been loving the patch? Yeah, for sure, man. Sex bots showed up a little bit late. They just missed the Sinesh action. Though, Storm does like playing Sinesh as well, so we'll have to wait and see. Oh, I cannot, unfortunately, do Demons of Chaos. Storm, we're playing ranked, and they're not allowed on ranked. I don't think I can actually select them. We are against Sinesh. Sinesh, notoriously good up against Tzeentch, because of the fast mobility. And I think, oh, see, this is a matchup we could have tried Chariots and see how good they would work. So take you out and let's go for the Big Bird, I think, in the skies. Storm was an absolute chad, though. Very good player as well. Excited to see how this battle goes. Ooh, Transmission Lead could be exciting, but I think Final Transmutation is still just too juicy. Don't really need armor piercing. Don't really need that. I think we're just going to get a Big Bird in the sky. Now, interesting to see how our knights do against his knights. Some Doom Knights of our own. I'm so tempted. So tempted. The sniping potential is really rough here on Sinesh. If we wanted to, I don't think I'm going to do it. We could bring a Herald of Tzeentch. Or maybe it's like a Hero of Zinch plus like an Exotic Bird of Zinch and just snipe my opponent's Lord, and there's not much you can do about it, which is kind of the weakness of Snesh here. Let's try Bird and Chariot. We're going ham today. We're gonna be bringing some weird stuff. Get you bad boys. Loaded of you. Load of you. And I feel like we need some spice, you know? Do we dominate the air game here? With just the Big Bird and one Doom Knight? Maybe we need some Furies. I don't know how well this build's going to work here. So in theory, we'll say you can counter the infantry. The knights, I'm hoping, are going to counter my opponent's knights, despite the fact they get bonuses large. We've got a lot of armor on us. Let's see how they perform here. Big Bird for big blob fights. Snipe attempt from the Chariot. Oh, we were going to try an Exalted guy, weren't we? I don't know if we better... Can we fit in for you? We can. Okay. Take away some of our knights, and we're going to go for a Trail Bronze Chevron Exalted Flame of Zinch. See how that goes. See how that goes. I wasn't even watching, ran into you and saw you streaming and walked into that. What's up, dude? It's all good, man. I'm excited. Yes, the pendulum fix is pretty big. And the shield recharge is doubled in how long it takes. So, the Forsaken a little bit more susceptible to spells, which I don't hate that much. We'll have to see. Because blue, a lot of people saying, oh, like, the Zinch can be a lot worse. Blue Horrors are still probably the best infantry in the game. Or up there. They don't seem to have been touched. So I guess their shields take longer, so in theory, everything's been slightly handled with Zinch. Let's see how they go. We'll certainly see how they go. I am ready to go. I don't know how to signal this to Storm. Let's, like, do this. Hopefully that's a good enough signal. Say we're ready to play. I wonder if Snesh spawn are ever or will be given the Musk. Oh, interesting. The Musk-like debuff. Yeah, hopefully. That'd be a nice little buff for them. I don't see Spawn of Snesh massively. Depends on the matchup, though. Very good for pinning chariots and stuff, but they've got so much cheap cavalry to do that. It makes them a little bit less, you know, less used. Yeah, for sure, man. It looks like a small patch when you download it. It didn't take me that long to download. But you can find the list of stuff on, I think, like, CA's Discord. I can't remember where I found it. There's a link in my Discord probably somewhere as well, or someone can send you one, to all the changes, and there was, like, a dumb amount of changes. You already hit ready, and I'm ready to signal? Oh, that's do that. Diffies. You good? I don't know why there's no chat box, though. I'm, like, desperate for a chat box. It'd be so useful. Obviously, like, tournaments and stuff, we have Discord, but we still can't really chat just to random folk. Which, I went back and played some Warhammer 2 games. I had a little bit of fun playing Dwarves and Lizardmen again and stuff while we wait for Immortal Empires. So I don't think there was, like, a roadmap or anything released, which is my only, like, disappointment from the patch so far. I still need to test out, obviously, a lot and see how the balance works. But at the moment, enjoying the maps, enjoying the balance changes. Definitely the maps. They're my biggest kind of big boon, I think, I would say. As well as the balance changes for this. But I do want to see, like, a roadmap soon. That's the only disappointment thing we didn't get one of them. So we can kind of see, you know, roughly when is Immortal Empires? Is it going to be in the next, like, month? Is it going to be in the next, like, 4 months? And when, like, DLCs and stuff come in. Just because it helps build hype and know what we're aiming for. Should be under the community page on Steam. Thank you, Slayer. Slayer Champ. He knows where to find all the goodies. Broken Leg Gully. Should be interesting here. Should be interesting, because normally, I think... Who does this favour? I mean, sniping's so good with Zinch. We've not gone for a full snipe build, but we are trying out the Burning Chariot. So I don't think got buffed with the normal Exalted one. Our army is so small, despite the fact we have such larger funds than before. They can off-fire at will.
Men of the North.
Men of the North. And I really want to get this Exiled Flame of Tzeentch in the action. That's our main plan for this battle. Hope you guys are enjoying though, by the way. I really appreciate everyone coming out and supporting him. I know there's probably going to be a lot of streams today and so on. I was tempted to do a video on the patch. But, like, at free, like, 4 people dropped videos on it. I saw Great Big Grudges and Lieutenant Sparkus and stuff drop videos on it. And I was like, well, I'll do a stream instead and we can actually get some juicy gameplay. So I'm going to ready up because, you know, you don't really need to deploy that much. 10 units. It's spicy for sure. Looks like maybe an infantry heavy build coming in by Sinesh today. Dude, love the music. Time to micro that cav, says Agony Achilles. What's up, dude? How's it going? We do have a lot of cavalry. We do have a lot of cavalry. Likewise as our opponent, probably. So, let's vamoose forward into glorious battle. Hunt has no flyers yet. He is trying the chariots. Now, I think chariots have notoriously been good against Tzeentch, despite being a bit not working as they should, due to the fact that they can shut down blue horrors and stuff rather effectively. But we've got a load of cavalry to help combat them. I'm not that fussed by them just yet. Let's get some Furies going forward as well. I'd like to see what this burning chariot does, damage value-wise.
Army of the Dark Gods.
The mass amounts of spearmen is a little bit worrying. Keep you in tow for now. And we do definitely need some Forsaken. We need a bit of punch in the mid. Did you fire? I told you not to fire. You should be off fire at will.
Seeking victims.
Move the Doom Knights maybe able to do with you.
Of chaos. Bringing ruin. A strong plan.
After you here. We did some damage, doesn't seem like much. Okay, pull back. Do all our shields on us, that's okay. Jump all these Furies. Get a big fat Steer and Doom go down. The Burning Chariot not doing a huge amount. It does seem to probably be missing quite a few shots, I'd assume. Steer and Doom look very nice. Keep chasing them. Pull you out. Get more Forsaken going forward. Try and get our knights out of here. Keep running away, my mighty knighties. Now let's jump all the troops up in the sky. And if we need to, summon some of our own Furies. Jump the chariot. And then get the Forsaken going forward for the enemy infantry. The Burning Chariot has done damage. It's got pretty good work done, actually. Some more infantry forward. Should win the fight in the skies here. Let's try to pull out the Doom Knights. Doom Knights can surround Chariot. Are being blocked quite heavily here. Okay. Our Chariot has done its dirty deed. Everyone run, please. Everyone get the hell out of there. Please run away. And let's get some cheap units going for this right hand. Cool. Decent trade so far for both players. Me and my opponent, I would say. Damage value-wise. Keep moving forward a little bit. Let's get the big bird out of there. We can. Just stop this cat realistically. I don't think I'm going to be able to. Ooh. Quite a decent trade cost-wise. I don't think we're actually doing that good compared to our opponent yet. Value-wise, we're ahead. Oh, interesting. Does not feel like it, but... Nope, you guys go that way. I tell you, go that way. Okay. One of those things where they get
One of
caught on a
your
unit.
units has been destroyed.
Yeah, you guys go in there. Lord, you leg it, please. I can't control my Lord. Okay, there we go. Run, please. Okay. Yeah, Lord does not want to get out of there. Try and get in these guys. Get this carrot back. This is a very close fight. Okay, we're eventually back up in the sky. We have destroyed most of my enemy infantry, which is good news. We've got a lot of knights kind of floating around here. Hopefully the Exiled Flamer will deal with the enemy general. I'm going to get some Furies as well. Test the battle line a little bit.
We have a victory point. Keep it from the foe.
Okay, we're going to Searing Doom those demonettes when they come in. Ooh, you're a little unprotected right now, so keep you back. Jump Hellflayers. Look at that range increase. Oh, it's so lovely. You can actually shoot from afar. Damage-wise, not great, not terrible. Doing some decent work. It's respectable. Try and pull you back. No, let's keep you here, actually.
Annihilate them!
Just Searing Doom you. Down the edge. There we go, some decent work. We should. Have we actually captured this yet? Not quite. Just more ground troops. Let's go up and around. Move you back. Hunt down the enemy general. Oh, my chariot needs to do Vermouth. Hunt you down. We still not captured the mid. Jeez. Okay. Looks like we're doing not terrible here in the mid, but he's going to get more Cavern now. That's very unfortunate. You guys can actually kill the chariots, that'd be juicy. Chariots are still problematic because they don't seem to do much damage, but hey, you know, if they do a lot of harass and stop you getting on objectives, they're still very problematic. You don't want to fight. Doing so much more damage than my... Oh no, we're not done. We're doing less damage now. Okay, makes sense. I'll say, like in a lot of our games, we've done so much damage, but can't control the battlefield at all. Still, a lot of these I find very problematic as just cultists. If I'm being honest, I still think cultists are quite a bit too powerful. Go for a suicide attack. Dude, we're just more infantry. A lovely little suicide attack by a big bird. Again, I can't control him. I don't know what's going on there. Was he not selected? It's like highlighted. Now we've cleared out a lot of the chariot pressure, we can maybe do a bit of push in the mid. I keep spawning people in the wrong place, only. So get you moving now. Hunt down them.
The enemy has slain our lord.
Our general's gone down. Their general shouldn't be too far behind you, I think. The Exiled Flamer's done a bit better than usual. There we go. Kills the enemy general. Jump you. Fight with our little Flamer Lord. Everyone, go sit on this objective. We need points, and we need points fast. You guys can come over this way a little bit more. Now got the blue horrors going, we're in a bit of a better position. So, down the flank, trying to flame these guys. He's going to jump us in the sky, land.
You have the foe's victory point.
Rotate you guys back to the mid. You can hunt the chariot. Do down the flanks, get more Forsaken. Man, this is such a close game. Yeah, I still think cultists are too tricky for most factions to deal with without like hero killers in them. From like personal preference. I don't know what you guys think of it. Let me know. Like, let me know after the battle, because I won't be able to read what you're saying right now. I think that's Exiled Flamer out of there. Exiled Flamer. That's decent damage there down the flank of the Cav. Keep him running where possible. Let's save up our money. So Screamer's going over here. You can just continue to flap around and run. Move you guys in. Aim for these chariots. Chariots have been a problem for me.
Men of the North.
They've definitely been a problem still.
Darkness calls.
We're now pretty even gold value-wise, but I have so much more on the battlefield than my opponent. This is a situation I found myself in multiple times. You know, like I don't know what to do. He's put up a very, very good fight, though. It's been very scrappy so far. Trying to get my boy to live. He's done decent. 1,000 value. Still got some ammo left.
Slaves to darkness. Rage and fury.
No, survive, my friend. Try and go for one last volley, I suppose, before we go down there. This objective seems very secure. Let's rotate some of our blue horrors around. We've hunted their hero.
One of your units has been destroyed.
Guys, we'll probably focus down the Marauders. We've got some Forsaken coming into support, so it's not the end of the world. Get some more Furies. How are those Knights doing? I'm just trying to jump the Hellflies. Or Hellflares, I should say. They're still very annoying. What value have they got? Hellflares, 1,000 value. Hey, maybe we were bad with them before. Although my opponent is having to micro like so much of them, the rest of his army might fall apart a bit. They'd be a bit sneaky here. And I'm having to dedicate a lot of like troops to take down these chariots. They seem like I can't pin them in with my cav or my flyers. So maybe there's something to it. The Knights get in the front line a little bit.
Go in fury.
Love the dramatic music still, as always. Yeah, Hellfly is still very annoying. Drag down enemy cavalry. You Forsaken? Oh yeah, you're gonna love those guys.
Eviscerate them.
Keep chasing me. Looks like we've got another cultist on the way. We just killed one cultist and we get another one. Come towards us. Get some more cheap boys. And we're just gonna spam it infantry into the mid now. Even so though, there's still like, even though this game's become quite like a dogged, like traditional game of domination, there's still a lot more going on than there was previously. There's so much more on the battlefield. Pull back. You.
One of your units has...
Start capping my opponent's objective. Pull back with the Knights. Float to the left side of the block. You guys as well. May even start moving up towards objective 3. Cool. Objective 1's been safe for a long time. We've taken the lead objective-wise. I'm gonna get my Chaos Knights out of here. I don't really want to fight these Demonettes. They're gonna take a long time to despawn, though. Okay, it looks like we have taken down the chariots. More chariots doth take their place, as expected. In a bit of a tight formation here. And switch target. We are capturing my opponent's home objective. Let's move the cav around there. Get the Exalted Flamer back in action. Go off the cavalry. Very risky to bring it up against the Slash, of course, because they're so fast. But hey, we've got to try out the new stuff, man. We've got to see if it worked. You guys going there.
One
Blue
of your
horrors can move
units
up
has
as
been
well.
destroyed.
Death to the Seeker Chariots.
Bringing ruin.
Doing decent work in the mid. I think we're like quite considerably ahead now. We're just damage value wise, we're not that far ahead. It's just timing wise, we have so much more on the battlefield than our opponent.
Army of the dark gods.
Looks like he's summoning one last push here. Yeah, I'm just gonna get the Cavalry over there. God Flamboy has done a decent job. He's done a decent job. I want to do a replay video about him at some point and his changes, because it's quite exciting. I like units like him and the Ancient Salamander and stuff. All similar units. Claim objective 3. And I think that's going to be GG. It's a hard-fought game, though. We just have too much in the mid. I still think, yeah, the cultists are still gnarly. I'm going to afford any last game summons or last-minute summons. Oh, we don't really need this one. Lights are fun. And we're about to get the glorious triple cap. Looks like a lot of the flyers going down here. The Hoist is just vibing. Damage, 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 damage. Yeah, we're laying on thick now.
I knew it. Unending glory
Exalted
is yours.
Flame Boy. What do you guys think of the Exalted Flame Boy? You think the value doesn't count crumbling? A lot of Snesh army crumbled. Possibly so. I don't know actually. That's a very good shout. That is a good shout. One of CA has a way to see how many times a unit was summoned when examining the performance of its game. Oh, that'd be interesting. Yeah. I wonder how. I would like to see a lot of the stats because they've done a lot of like the victory stats, who won the most games and so forth. 5,000 value on that Keeper of Secrets. My God. Got 3,000 on our Big Bird. 1.3 on the Flamer. He was a bit of a standout. 1.4 on the Exalted Flamer. Yeah, he did good. I mean, the Forsaken. We did some of them multiple times, but they're so good. They're so good. Think of this matchup if you can stop them getting abused by cycle charging. 1.5 on the Furies is delicious. How did the Chariots perform? 500 value, 200 value on the small ones. The big chariot performs so much better. The Hellflyers. 194 kills, 1.3k value. The other ones just don't seem to do much. Maybe the larger chariots are kind of fixed and the small ones less so. Interesting build though, for sure. I still think cultists are overtuned. But yeah, what are your guys' thoughts on cultists? What's up, Great Book of Grudges? Hope you saw that I did a dwarf game the other day of your mighty people. Did you all play? Yeah, that was a tough fight. It always is against Storm. Very talented player. The Burn Chariot ammo did not get buffed. No, the basic Exalted one did. I know the Chariot is literally a disc with an Exalted one on top, but it doesn't work that way, I'm afraid. Good fun game, though. Tough game. Good fun. Let me quickly take a sip of my drink and we can get going into the next one. That's good stuff. Yeah, hope you guys are good and enjoying like the patch and just excited for the future. It's feeling good. I've only played from like what you've seen, so I've done about 2 hours of gameplay I think today. And that's all I know so far. So I'm still kind of as new to it. You guys, I didn't get like early access or any of that stuff to kind of like patches. I don't think anyone did. We'll have to see how significant these changes and how they were implemented work with the game. But the larger armies definitely feels nice. The maps, the 2 new maps, big fan of both. Very different maps. We're not getting them, unfortunately, on ranked, which sucks. We showed them off at the start of the stream a little bit more. Let us go. Let's go Nurgle, please, because we haven't shown off Nurgle too much yet. This is real risky. Nurgle mirror match. You gotta love it. So Kugoth was actually buffed. I'm tempted to take him. But I feel like the Exalted Grey and Clean one's just so much better for the drain effect he's going to bring to the table. Get Stream of Corruption. Melee debuff. You know what? No, we're champions of the people. Kugoth it is. He's been buffed, guys, so we're going to give him a go. A lot more ammunition, so Let's actually take Rant Visitation. Should we do it? I don't know. It's a really powerful Spirit Leech. Our opponent has so much healing, I don't think it's worth it in this game. We'll try it in a different one. Everything else is going to be pretty useful. We can definitely use a couple of Nurglings with them as well, to get them in our army early. And as much as I hate it at the moment, just cultists are just so good. They're just too good not to take, really. I don't think these are back. Keep our Warrior Banes. Dominating the air would be useful. Put a Soul Grinder. And then maybe some Exalted Plague Bearers. They have been buffed, so buff them ourselves even more. Triple Silver. Reinforcement Army, we want lots of Forsaken to grind through the enemy infantry. Probably a lot of Plague Toads, nice and swift. A couple of Furies. One could be interesting. You guys think Soul Grinder or another Great Unclean one? That is the question. In the main army, like I could take the Soul Grinder out and add in a Great Unclean one instead. So we did that. Oh. Soul Grinder would be juicy. I feel like we can fit one in the backup army a little bit nicer. One of you need bodies. Relatively elite build, I would say. We have lots of... Oh, can we do... Close enough. 6 gold and 2 gold. Forsaken to chew through his Forsaken, I suppose. And they do decent damage to the large targets because they don't have armor. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. What's up, Elgin of the Mist? How's it going, champ? Hope you're all good in the hood, my dude. There's been quite a lot of balance changes. I see your question here. Any main balance changes to Demon Prince in any way? Oh! The actual Demon Prince, I think there's been a lot of changes, but I haven't delved into them too much. I seem to remember the Demon Prince being buffed significantly, and I believe Bellacor's been debuffed. Yes, Plague Bearer's got a big buff. So we're going to be bringing one of those. They do special range attacks. They've gained extra ammunition as well. I believe they might be a little bit speedier. Maybe how much money are they based? Infantry, 1,100. Can we sneak another one in? We can forego the Soul Grinder, maybe get another one of them. That will allow us to go... Maybe Beast of Nurgle as well. Let's ready up. I think we've had quite a lot of time debating, so hopefully total user will be ready to rumble. Yeah, I'll bring another unit just in case anyway, so we can try them out a bit more. Oh yeah, Pox Riders! Sorry, Midnight Sun, I forgot. How are you doing, by the way? Hope you're all good. We definitely need to get some more games on. I know the DVD guys have been trying to get games in, but they've been quite busy at the moment. So we can get the Mighty Midnight Sun into DVD. I'll probably try and aim to do that this week, I think. And Zinch, Soul Grinder is a killer. Soul Grinders can be nice in quite a few matchups, I find. The Demon Prince got absolutely monster buffed with items and gifts. Love it. What do I think about your theory? Also, you think the Flamer on the Burning Chariot counts as a secondary shooter, like a Steam Tank's Steam Shot, because even though you turn off fire at will, the Flamer still kept shooting. I think it did this. Did it do this big shot, or did it do the small one aiming down? I'll check the replay, because that was quite a good game. I might cast that anyway, because it showcases the new improvements to the Flamer, which I'm quite excited to show off. I hope you guys enjoyed the Mordau video I did the other day. For those who didn't check it out, it was so much fun. It's like a medieval, like Call of Duty type game, which I might do another video on like tomorrow or something. It depends. I might stream. I'll probably stream again Wednesday or Thursday, most likely. Apologies about like the lack of streams. I just can't stream as much while I recover still from surgery, and it's just taking longer than expected. I'm just going to grab my phone charging. Back in 2 seconds, guys. I will leave. The Great Vicar Grudge is in charge. If you do any wrong in chat, he will banish you. I have returned.
Kugath.
Kugath. Can't wait for this juicy blob fight in the mid. It's gonna be so tasty. The Nurglings should get held by Kugath anyway. You guys slightly behind. Awesome. And well, fellas, can join in the party. So let's group our guys together.
All hail decay!
All hail decay. Probably could have changed my spells on Kugath actually, because we already have Miasma Pestilence. Gym Corruption is so good anyway, but hey. Hey ho. We'll see how it goes. How's things on Chariot? It did okay. I didn't mod your grade book, don't worry. You could have added people's name to the book. But I think the Furry's got a lot behind it, for sure. But the Exiled Chariot did decent work up against the enemy in the last game. I still think it's not going to be super optimal. How do you guys feel about the larger armies so far? Maybe I'll do a poll at the end of the stream. I'm feeling pretty good. I was meant to finish... How long have we been streaming for? I was meant to do about 2 hours. Didn't want to overdo it. But I'm enjoying playing quite a bit. You enjoy Nurgle Mirrors? Nurgle Mirrors are pretty hilarious. It's Kugath Mirror! It's a Kugath Mirror, and he's sitting back as like an artillery piece. This is hilarious. Double Exile Plague Bearers. Oh no! Oh my god! This is some gnarly stuff for sure. Gnarly stuff for sure. What the Forsaken do against them? I don't see anything being better than the Exiled Grand Clean one still, but hey. Kugath can pull it off, I'll be massively impressed. The blob shall move. I don't know who that is going miles, probably Kugath. Get a little bit closer. Oh, this is going to be such a hilarious game. It's going to be so grimy. Look at those launches downrange. We definitely hit the Exiled Plague Bearers. They might rip our big boys a new one, you know. I'll be a little careful about that.
Of sickness.
The Forsaken run and we can blitz the Nurglings down quickly. Very worried about those shots coming in on my big boys from the Plague Bearers. For some reason I feel like just for like lore reasons this is going to only buff my enemy, but go this way, like bringing more corruption onto them. So let's push all the way through. Summon on top of the enemy. Try and stop those range attacks coming in. And we will do decent damage to you. Awesome. The other guy is a little out of his way. Let's pull him back. Be more exalted and some little fellas, and you guys can push objective 1. It is a grimy fight. So we burn through the Nurglings like super quickly. We're just trying to shut down any range attacks there, because they will shred my big boy. Keep him falling back with you. Wrap around with the Forsaken. You're doing good work. And let's get our cultists gang up on my opponent cultist. Yeah, look at that damage to the big grand clean one. He's taking a lot of work. Continues trying to wreck these guys as good as possible. Yeah, Forsaken should be able to chew through relatively quickly. We have some rot flies. Oh, they're death heads. They're death heads. That's very cool. I'm going to try and kill you, I'm afraid. Get Dull Furies going after them. Think that'd be enough?
They die.
Let's drag you into combat now. Debuff them as well. And get our cultist gang up on their cultist. He's really trying to take down my single entities with his flyers. Doing a lot of work. This Lord's still sitting at the back. I love these tactics from this guy. It's very like peculiar but new and exciting as well. Lower their melee defense. It looks like Forsaken really struggling actually against the exalted exalted Plague Bearers. I've been streaming for a while when my words start getting mixed up. He's going to defend his air core as well. Keep just doing this. Okay, value-wise, very close. Very close so far. Bring you guys up, shoot him. Oh! Gonna cut me off here. Let us actually do a cheeky push the other way, just with one unit Forsaken and unit Toad. That's going to force my opponent to put considerable reinforcements over that way if he wants to hold it. Looks like, oh no, we're beating his cultists. It's very good to see. Debuff these guys. Those death heads pinning a shift. Let's keep hitting the exalted guys, I think. Have a fight. It's gonna be a slow fight. I'm gonna try and rear attack these guys, I think. Awesome stuff. It's gonna be a slow fight over that side. Keep just dropping these streams of corruptions everywhere. Let's get our Beast of Nurgle going towards the mid. We are going to capture objective 3. Apologies guys about the coffin. Let's go here. I think the damage fell onto these guys. Try and get them off the field quickly. It might be in a waste because they might be going down already. The Death Heads are pinning a shift though. Switch up our tactics, go after you. Okay, we do need some more troops in the mid now. Bring over this unit hippity hoppies. I don't want to lose the mid. As Nurgle, you never want to lose the mid. Kind of sitting back quite defensive our Lord, just bomb rushing from the skies, but that's okay. Shut down them. I do not want them getting any free shots in on my Liege Lord. This fight is still going decent. There are Chaos Furies over here, so it's kind of come to a slow. Let's get you in the mid. Keep targeting enemy infantry. Get hippity hoppities on their way. Get some more hippity hoppities moving into the center. And yeah, we're just bullying the enemy with our little cultists where we can. Gugath is getting a shift so far. And we got Toads coming in. That's good to see. Get some Nurglings and try and wrap through the slow flank. Because we are going to win this fight over here. It's just going to take us a while. Just slow down his Exiled Plague Bearers so they can't get in the action quickly. Yeah, our cultists just do not die. They're very tanky. Keep applying pressure in the mid. Let's shoot the Forsaken for now. I don't really need to cast any spells just yet. And let's hold off our money for a little bit. Maybe get some more Forsaken in the action. We can do a contested push up to the high ground here. And his Exiled Plague Bearer is going to be so slow. With that Cursed Plug on them as well. The Toads are a bit of a match winner for us. They're going to be very useful. Let's try and get both our cultists targeted on you.
Infection is inevitable.
And let's move into combat with Kugarth. We can probably start using a bit more of our buffs and debuffs and stuff. Well, actually, no, let's not. Let's shoot down the flank of those Exiled Plague Bearers. But we are winning this flank. We're going to get some more Exiled guys, move them towards the center. Been impressed with them so far. They seem to have done pretty decent work. Okay, let's go after the enemy Kugarth. And a Kugarth off. Try and prove we're the one true Kugarth to rule them all. Big fights go down in the mid. Let's summon some more Nurglings. Actually, yeah, let's just push this high ground for now. Takes a while to burn through though. And the enemy's on their way. Slow them down again with Curse and Slug. Hopefully we can cap that then. We are starting to lose the mid fight a little bit. Probably best just to aim for the enemy infantry here realistically.
One of your units has been destroyed.
And then we can get some Plague Bearers over here. Okay, we've got Hippity Hoppities going left. Let's get some Furies. If Furies are the Plague Toads, we're going to hunt them down. Oh, the Exiled Plague Bearers are such a close tie. Try and get there. I can cap it from this. It's going to take them ages to cap back. Lots of enemy troops over here. Most of it not infantry though. So let's just keep shooting in. We have the advantage for now. How long that lasts, I do not know. We did cap this top objective. Okay, run. Plague Bearers still don't obviously a kill quickly, obviously. Let's continue to fight for the mid.
For destruction.
Get some Forsaken going as well. Let's play it this way. We're able to force back the enemy here. Which is nice. Our Kugarth will bump and grind. Let's go after their Kugarth for the memes. Actually, let's try and shoot their Kugarth with our bows. Oops.
Plague Weaver, moving.
We're able to escape that first of it. Okay, back this way. God, I'm trying to dodge so much.
Decimate them.
Oh, I don't want to use any of those spells there just yet. Move up here. Looks like those Nolans will be disintegrating. Get a nice overload on that unit. More hippity hopties. Bit of a fight on that left hand side. Kugarth is obviously doing fine.
Plague and us. The perfect plague.
Weaken everything here.
A new brew.
Some of our boys. Protect
The
you.
experiment succeeds.
Oh, it's a close fight. Close fight. We are starting to lose all the objectives despite the fact we had a long hold on them for a while. We are capturing objective 1 on the high ground, which is really solid news for us. And we've got the enemy surrounded. Let's get some hippity hopties going this way. Not that fast if we lose the middle at the moment.
Has been destroyed.
Buff our troops on the right, and we are claiming the left once more. So we can get the Forsaken hitting the Toads, Toads hitting the Nurglings. Probably should pull more reinforcements this way, yeah. More Toads on the road. Nurglings can swoop round as well. Of course, we've lost the middle objective. We held it for about 5 years.
Corruption and destruction.
I'm just going to float away with Kugarth. Actually, we can keep him here as a distraction, maybe.
Repositioning.
Disease.
Let's push into the mid to force my opponent to have to actually fight here.
Experiment.
I should just buff you guys.
Plague and us.
Nurgling's going to this objective. I think we're going to have enough to hold on realistically. We seem to be holding the flanks very well, though we lost the mid. And this is such a grind fight here in the mid. What are you?
Finger of sickness.
Kugarth on Kugarth action, let's go.
The perfect plague.
Move Nurglings in. Move more Nurglings in. Yeah, these flank objectives are solid right now. I said, I flee! Leave you guys over. Just help hold one of the side objectives. Doesn't matter which one. GG's to my opponent.
I knew it. Unending
Nurgle,
glory is
Mirror.
ours.
Yeah. Just gonna save some of the good games we have where, like, units that have changed have been shown off. Hibbity hobbity, the points are now your property. Indeed, Atlas, indeed. The responsiveness looks a lot better. Yeah, for sure, man. Game feels better. Basically, everyone has told me the game feels so much nicer. Yeah, Kugarth being moved to the middle. Like, I assume my Kugarth got a lot more value. 2,000, 2,900. Yeah, nearly 1,000 more value. The Exotic Plague Bearers look solid. They look solid as hell. They do so much damage. 1.7k? And we didn't even get the best shots on them. I did okay work with them. Just quite too compared to ours. 700, 900, 900, 500. Yeah, pretty back and forth with them. The Death Heads did work. 1.6k value. I wonder how mad people will get if I cast this a Nurgle mirror as a video. I think it might be quite funny. It shows off Death Heads and Kugarth. Who knows? No Dominic, and it's very, very frustrating. There's no chat still for some reason. No chat for some reason. We've seen Nurgle played 3 times and win 3 times so far. They have played and won 3 times. Chat next DLC. Oh, Lindsay, a chat DLC. Like, that'd be pretty hilarious. I don't think that would go down too well, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. But I'll probably do one more game, I think. I don't know, I'm enjoying this. So, but I know I should get a video out today as well, so this will probably be my last game. Yeah, Nurgle's like the disgusting side of nature, like, you know, rot, decay, but also, I guess, like, oh, getting some mystery, man. I don't really fancy doing ogres. We've played Grand Cathay. Played everyone but Horn, I think. We played Tzeentch? Yeah, we have. We played and played against them. Might go Kislev. We played them for the first game. Battle of Itza as well. Yeah, this is the build we took, and it did decent. We'll see what we're up against. What's up, El Delmo? How's it going, champ? Nurgle buffs OP. Yeah, Nurgle, 3 out of 3, baby. 3 out of 3. Patch looks okay, but you hate combat mechanic with burning passion. Domination would not work without a combat mechanic, I don't think. I think it would be quite bad with Ally. But the good news, Netbut, for you is the combat mechanic has been heavily nerfed. I think you only get buffed now when you're like 1,000 behind or 2,000 behind, and that's it. And it's not that significant. Basic income has been increased, larger armies, all that good stuff. Can I show off some of the custom Demon Prince body builds? Can I do that in my play, or do I have to do that in campaign? Ooh, ogres. Okay. Well, it's time to test out some of the new units then. Let's go Little Grom. Notoriously good against ogres. Attempt to go double Little Grom. Oh, we can't? Oh, because one here, apparently. Back a unit in. There we go. Let's go double Little Grom. I'm not scared. I ain't scared, man. And then we can try like a slow push, maybe. Spell-wise, you're probably not going to be as useful anymore. Let's go Boris. Look at this Chad build. There's so much Chad here. Anything better for the 900. Let's get 1 unit of Cav, I think. Cool. Our opponent's ready. Okay, we should probably speed things up a little bit. Got a load of infantry. Load of you. Get some war bears. Let's get a spellcaster. I'm gonna put you on a war bear, and we're gonna give you some different stuff than usual. Go Death Frost and Crystal Sanctuary. Those are like 2 spells I don't ever use. We'll see how they work. And then, oh god, okay, we've run out of time. There we go. That's annoying. I hate people who are already up like straight away. Might be why I'm playing under a blank name in fairness, but... Yeah, Ungol Horse Archers are pretty good in this matchup. I'm so tired of Skirmish Cav though, honestly. Warhammer 2 like killed Skirmish Cav fun for me. Elemental Bear. Oh, goddamn, yeah, okay, we'll do 1 more game after this. We'll try 1 more game. Do you think the My Play community is a couple thousand players? It depends, like, there's, like, the competitive community and, like, people who play chill as well. Yeah, Tempest Magic is honestly good, like, I agree. The speed buff's really useful. The fact you can slow everything. It's really nice. So in theory, the Gorgers should now lose pretty comfortably to Zargard. You think Domination will be fine without combat mechanic? Fair enough. Fair enough. Tempest Magic went okay. We'll do 1 more game after this. We'll go Elemental Bear Tempest build, I guess. Here's the plan. The opponent outnumbers us. Some of those could be little Noblars, though.
Sons of Kislev!
Let's get the armored troops in the mid.
Comrades of the bear!
Comrades of the bear! Light guys on the edge. Get guns in the mid.
Winged lancers!
Ooh, did I bring you on foot? Oh, I'm a genius. I deliberately brought him on foot, I swear. Okay, that's a problem. Was meant to bring him on a bear. Oh god, he looks so naked. He looks so naked like this. Rip you. Oh. Rip you first. Rip you. You. Double Little Grom's quite an investment. Well, hopefully better pay off. Boris being on foot's a problem. You can save them, then use them in multiplayer. Yeah, I will. Maybe I'll try and bring some and do it on my next stream. I'll bring you a couple of, like, I'll make a Demon Prince and we'll play with him. You accept viewer submit replays? Yes, Jordan. I do indeed. All you'll do is join my Discord and submit them via the replay the casting section. There's a link to my Discord down below. I'm sure if you ask nicely, some of the mods might be able to drop you a link as well. Little Groms have been buffed. So let's start pounding. There's so many ogres on the battlefield, it is very scary. Unleash the Little Grom! We missed, but hey, we tried. And at the end of the day, what more can we ask of a Little Grom than he tried? Apologies again about the coffin there, guys. Okay, that bug's still in the game, where the Frostmaiden gets all her spells. A couple of light archers. They're trying kind of to do what we were attempting to do with Grand Cafe before and go for this like a range-centric build. May work, it may not work. We'll try a very different build afterwards, obviously, where we'll go for like full... He's dodging shots now. Okay, let's start just shooting bottles. Are they all just ogre balls and man-eaters? Okay. Yeah, start shooting the man-eaters. Oh god, that guy came out of nowhere. I love the hidden hunter in there. Very good. Move back with you, rotate around a bit. I'd like to get my mage on the battlefield, but she's so expensive now. We get Boris getting into this guy. Okay, how are our boys doing? Little Groms aren't doing terrible. Oh god, that guy's just rampaging to our back. I really need some bear cav. Charging to the front. Get Boris back here. Speed him up a little bit. Greltzy doing some decent work, just shooting into the front, then probably shoot Scrag. Hopefully the Wing Lancers will be able to hold back the tide whilst we do damage. And there we go, got some Warbears. Little Grom can fall back to you. Boris, let's just pop a load of your buffs. Let's fight on Little Scrag. We're doing a lot of damage here. Pull back the Wing Lancers. Value-wise, we're ahead. Map control, we're a lot behind. Let's float some Wing Lancers up to the top. Just kill Scrag if we can. Pull back to Greltzy. Yeah, the Warbears are strong a little bit against this Hunter, surprisingly. A little Scrag's getting eaten alive. Make sure we get a charge on you. Try and float up. Yeah, ogres are an incredibly cost-effective faction, so we are going to have to definitely like overvalue ourselves against them, you know. You know what? I'm just going to use this anyway. Explode. Grelt's just slowly whittling down the enemy. I see Gorges are still on the battlefield. Don't let him escape, he's slowed. Come on, lads. I know you're Foot Boris, but Foot Boris got to get some love too. Up to the objective. And let's start spreading the battlefield maybe a little bit. Oh, I can't really, I'm stuck in my deployment zone at the moment. My opponent's not actually capping the mid for whatever reason. Okay, I think Scrag's gone down here. Get both you guys shooting the Hunter. Boris is doing fine in there. Don't need more buffs yet. Like he's just about to get some. I'd like my Ice Witch, but he is too expensive. Winged Lancers. Keep pushing in the mid, I suppose. Crazy how much value we've got advantage, but we're like stuck in our deployment zone. And have a smaller army. I really do think ogres are still probably very good. But we'll see. Maybe we'll be able to turn this around a bit. Streltsy should now, on paper, be really good against Gorge. I think. Actually, sacrifice a lot of the battlefield because we wanted so much cav. I can't really deploy anything here. I have to come from a central position on this map. Try and get up here. Okay. Pull back. Man, Foot Boris has been Chad Boris right now.
Execution!
We are starting to carve our way through the enemy. Try and wrap around here.
With honor!
You could continue to shoot, that'd be grand.
Little Grom!
Little Grom.
Hussars!
Try and claim this objective on the far side.
Hussars!
Get rid of you.
We are withdrawing!
And move some more heavy infantry to this left-hand flank. We're definitely going to be behind objective-wise to start with, that's okay.
For the motherland! Father, there!
We're doing so much damage.
On the march!
Shoot the Iron Guts. Ooh, good tab as well.
Kislevites! Moving!
Get some more Zargard.
Sons of Kislev! Zargard!
Moment. Still struggling to get out of our base.
Armageddon! To battle!
Quite a big map as well, so it takes a little while to get to these objectives.
March from Kislev!
Okay, but Boris, he's just never going to die, which is good news for us, I suppose.
They die! So be it!
So be it.
Defend this power!
Throwing the Wind Lancers away. Oh, God.
March! Ride! Moving!
Allow our foot troops to take it.
Boris
Okay, now we need to push mid.
It is done!
Push mid with a lot of our forces there.
Follow me there!
Everyone pushing mid now. The little Groms are doing decent damage. So stand you.
Forward! Taking position!
The Zargard charging up front.
We fight for Ulsan.
Trying to get you guys wrapping around. Boris is doing a good job, but he's now trying to like knob us and stuff.
To battle! On the march!
We have a victory point.
We actually have a victory
Keep it
point.
from the foe.
There's a miracle, my lord.
Armageddon!
Get some cav going as well.
We fight for Ursun!
Probably finish off these Noblars quickly. You have ammo. Oh no, you're still shooting.
Taking
Yeah.
points! For Kislev's honor!
For Kislev's honor.
Moving! Taking position! Kislev sends us forth! Very well!
Really try and spam that mid a bit.
With honor!
Get Boris going into the mid as well.
Following Ursun!
Problem is going to be, are we going to be too far behind? I don't think so. He's going to have cav coming back towards this objective though. But I really want to supply the pressure to the mid at the moment.
Whatever Ursun asks!
Keep shooting Iron Guts.
Them down! For them!
The Groms are doing a great job so far.
For Mother Kislev!
Moving.
The little guy's going this way.
Armageddon!
It's a tough fight at the moment for sure. It's been brutal.
Kislev's vengeance! I will gut them!
Obey the orthodoxy.
Taking point! Kislev
Do.
pulling out!
Some war bears as well.
This power! Little Grom! To battle!
Keep shooting in. Yeah, damage value wise we're still miles ahead, but just cannot get on the objectives. This seems like a running theme of today's stream, to be honest.
Defenders of Kislev.
So it's probably more of a me problem. Although I still think that was always a good thing for ogres, was they're kind of like Nurgle, they don't actually have to pay for themselves to win. Which is definitely needed for Nurgle, less so for ogres, I think. Okay, but you can get the Frost Maiden in action.
Frost Maiden.
Send it this way.
Obey the orthodoxy!
Get you guys walking.
Hussars!
Pull you guys back.
So be it! Sons of Kislev!
Keep trying to flood this middle objective.
War! Kislev! Chosen hand!
Wrestle it from my opponent. What do we bring here? We've got Death Frost. Right, I suppose, on the Mornfang Cavalry.
Mother of Ice.
Slay them!
Make us unmovable but massive resistance there. I think we need to keep fighting for this mid objective, realistically. Get the war bears going. Allow the Corsairs to go that way. Save up some more troops. Look at that Crystal Sanctuary. I never use a spell. It's pretty cool to see it actually get used. Flooding this objective. We still can't claim this objective, though. We've been fighting for it for ages. We could get more little Groms. Flood the mid. Let's get our... yeah, flood mid. Flood mid. Okay, we're armored troops. We should be okay against Gorges. In theory. We do claim this point. It is not too late yet. Still a very grimy fight. Quite a bit of pressure to objective 3. I think we'd like a triple cap at some point. Definitely like just a unit over on objective. Yeah, damage value wise, we're still miles ahead. Keep Boris in the mid. Let's get, if I can select them, the wing lancers out of there. Go to the left objective to hold it. More troops going to that left hand side. We'll wrap the bear cap up and around. Streltsy are out of ammo. My god, they put a shift in. That means.
Very well. The power of
Jump the man eaters. Let's get Boris after them as well. Okay, middle's relatively secure. Let's go on some units. That's A-okay by me. Force you guys into the mid. Let's not let my opponent take this. Jump those Noblars. Everyone else push mid. Man-eaters are going down. Warbears probably need to fall back, it seems. Wrap these guys around. Oh, we might lose this. Noblars might hold. A bit of long-range pressure. Fighting against a lot of Noblars at the moment. Okay, we are holding that objective. Let's push them back in the mid then with you. Let's rotate some of you guys around this section. Finishing off you, in case before my opponent realises what's going on. Keep fighting in the mid. Yeah, you guys get on the objective. I just want more infantry there. Now we've stopped my opponent's push there, we can whittle our cavalry back. My opponent's not summoning any more lead belchers, which would be pretty good jump and useful. So you guys can shoot again. Very impressive little Groms so far, they just do so much damage. Get you listed on this side. Jump you before you get in the action. Cool, we are holding now. We're gonna probably get a triple cap. Boris has been absolute chad. Get more cavalry and more infantry. Start pushing this direction. I want that triple cap badly. And my opponent quits, yay! Little Grom. We turned that around. A bit anticlimactic there, but I think at that point we were looking pretty good. We were going to get the trip. I didn't bring Heart of Winter just because, I mean, it's ogres. Yeah, we did so much more damage than him, but it took us a long time to turn the tide still. 2.5 value on the Streltsy. Lovely. 1.1, 2.3. Little Groms really performed very well. Very well indeed. 3,000 on the Warbears. Zargard did great. Yeah, it was a solid performance. It took us a while to get going. 1.2 on the Gorges. Yeah, it wouldn't be a too bad one to cast, because obviously we've got like little Groms and stuff, but it's a little anticlimactic, so. Foot Boris MVP. Hey, Foot Boris full Chad. Full Chad for sure. The late game, yeah, we were certainly like dragging our opponent down. Full Norska Kislev Ice Army? Oh, hell yeah. That sounds awesome. Alright. One last game, guys. One last game. Yeah, I always liked Little Grom, but I guess not as many people did. We're gonna do one last one here, guys. We're gonna go Elemental Bear, Tempest build, and just see how things pan out. Regardless of our opponent, we're still gonna bring a bear, even if it's bad in that matchup, just to showcase it. Hope you guys enjoyed, by the way, so far. The stream, if you have, feel free to like and subscribe. Really appreciate it. Both things help out massively. Good to see so many people vibing and chilling out. And we've seen there's going to be quite a few streams today, so we'll try and find someone after this to pass you guys off to. I will drop a Warhammer video today, probably showcasing one of the new changed units. There may well be a replay from this live stream, but it may not. I think I might be able to get some games in as well. I'll have to say. We're up against Shrieker 20, and we're going for a Tempest caster. Depend on the opponent. We'll go War Bears. Not War Bears, War Sleds, and then we're going to use Hawks and Mishka because it's so freaking cool. And probably Swift Wing. I want Swift Wing to work with... We have to see what my opponent brings before we can decide fully, but I want to bring Swift Wing with the War Chariot. I think that'd be pretty gnarly. And our opponent has gone Grand Cathay. Yep, War Sleds are certainly possible here. Get a few in the Reinforcement Army as well. Obviously, like War Sleds have been nerfed, slightly less armor, quite a bit more expensive as well. So I like those changes. I'm a fan of them in general. Let's get a solid amount of infantry as well. Now that infantry has been improved, a little bit quicker. Try some Streltsy in there. You know what, we're going to try one unit of Horse Archers, just to try and get in the back. I feel like my opponent's most likely going to go for a cannon push build. Get a load of cavalry then, I suppose. Just for this map, I think it would be smart for him to do so. Another light War Sled. No, let's not do that. I've got a Little Grom in here. I'm probably not going to bring a Little Grom this time. I'm going to go for Ice Guard. They're a really fun unit. More Streltsy. Get you. And you. Oh my god, this is such a small army. I know how I feel about this army. We do not have much infantry, and infantry is so key in this game mode. I think we're you, maybe. Add in... Oh my god, let's try the Griffin Legion. Grip. We're gonna bring an elite build. See how it rolls. That's buff for you guys, I suppose. Might be able to take on peasant cavalry and stuff. Ready up, let my opponent know we're ready. Do like a little symbol. See if they're ready to rumble. So, it's going to be an interesting build. Light War Sleds are going to have their work cut out. Oh, Elemental Bear! Elemental Bear. How do we fit a bear in? How much is the Elemental Bear? 2,000 gold. Die. There we go. Now it's a perfect build. I take off your guys. Everyone, can we do anything now? Having another unit. Probably worth it. Oh, whew, that was bad. That was nearly bad. Yeah, I just look back at chat now. Where's the Elemental Bear? So he's in reserve for now. We'll make sure to bring him out though. Are they going to let Demon Prince factions be used in ranked? They seem to be decently balanced, and now they have a balance more of a newest patch. I do not know, Elgin. I think it's unlikely at the moment. Cathay will melt Ice Bear? Lies, Lindsay. Lies. Propaganda against the mighty faction of Kislev. Nothing can stop our beautiful baby bear. I think he's had melee defense buffed, and that is it. So, in reality, Lindsay's 1,000% correct, of course. And we'll probably just roast the bear. We are going to bring a bear. Don't worry, guys. I remembered. My puny duck brain was like, you know, hogs turning. But it did indeed work. Ooh, a big fat juicy stretch. Yeah, probably Warhammer 2 video today. Warhammer 3 video, sorry. Maybe the next couple of days because of the new patch, but do expect a Mordau video this week and probably a Warhammer 2 battle maybe over the weekend or at the end of this week. I did just melt it, it's kind of bad. No, Midnight Sun, lies, deceit, betrayal. It's gotta be great, it's a giant beautiful bear. What an epic duck of war, yes. Melee defense buff and 200 cost reduction. Thank you, Shuri. Yeah, Kislev and Kafir are both very cool. Both very cool for sure. So, did I not pit you on a bear? Guys, what is wrong with me today? First foot Boris, now foot Ice Witch. It's a new vibe. We'll see how it goes. Armored Corsairs. Hearts of Ice, which, hey, I guess is a good thing when you're going into battle. Schultzy behind. I didn't check damage value that much in our units from the last game. So unfortunately, our speed buff's going to be a little rough because we can't place it exactly where we want to. We're trying to get closer with the Hawks of Mishka though, because it's a very cool looking animation. And Skirmish Cavs basically here just to try to kill enemy artillery pieces. With Grace and Fury, I could not agree more. 2,000 gold is the bear. We will try and bring it in. Have a sip of our drink before we get cracking. I'm going to go from this straight into casting. Oh, I spotted you. I spotted you, cheeky little snatchbot. I like the fact that you're inclusive. And saying, you know, there's hot girls and boys for video chat. But we don't want to hear it. Fun fact, Robert Duck of War is the CEO of CA. Man, I'm not getting paid enough to be the CEO of CA. I would like to be. You know. Did that not work? Did that not get rid of the bots? I've got my pants rated up as well. But why is that not removing? Hide user channel. There we go. They've been removed. Cool. Bam. Hammer time. And yeah, bots are down. Glory shall be ours. Advance. And they are trying a Wujing Compass, double Grand Cannon style build with a Lord Magistrate. This person is just a better human being than me. I don't know what to say. That is the coolest stuff. Keep pushing. War sleds definitely want to go into safety for now. Our skirmish cav going this way. Okay, I do need to shut down the enemy range. Ooh, keep running. Before we can realistically... Oh, let's go Griffin Legion. I just never use them. I was like, oh, before I get any of my cool expensive units, I should shut down their range. And then I see a shiny thing, and I'm like, oh, shiny. Must use. Keep pushing our infantry forward. Oh, she's taking hits, but she's, you know, she's a smaller target, I suppose. Oh, I'm not going to wrap round there. Let's go for it anyway, see if we can do some dukes. The War Sled's going to go all the way around the back. I think. Griffin Legion can go high as well. Let's get some dervishes as well. Ooh. Get the dervishes. Just everything going for big flank. Okay, that's fine. This cat wants to come around this way. It's fine. Who am I to judge? See if we can sneak by this unit here. I want to get the Ice Guard in as well. I think a lot more elite units will be shown because of the points changes to everything as well. Keep advancing in the main battle line. Make war! Keep advancing. Where be my Griffin Legion? Keep pushing. One of you guys go this way. Okay, they got long mars. Fine. We'll just shut down the cannons. Allows us to bring on our bear. Most important thing here, really. All push in. Okay, we're doing a lot of damage in the back burners there. The War Sleds Still pushing forward. Oh, we can't quite afford our bear. Let's go. Hawks and Mishka, overcast. Go! Be beautiful. Look at it. Look at its beauty. I mean, we're using a terrible position. It's only catching one unit. I was hoping they're going to catch the second one, but it looks very cool. Let's keep pushing the back. Let's move you guys back towards the front now a little bit. Make sure we're capping. Push forward a little bit more. Keep running everything over. And now it is time. It is time. Bring out the bears. Elemental bear can come to partay. Keep shooting the enemy. That line pressure's going okay. Damage value we're ahead despite the cannons and stuff, so that's good news. Let's wrap up and around. My lovely lady is still alive. I don't know why I'm dropping a speed buff there, but I am. We just have to accept this fact. To get you guys out of the halberd pressure. Backline's still a mess for my opponent. I still think it's not the way to go, like mass. Oh, look at the bear, it's so beautiful. Going like mass range with Cathay, I still think it's hard to protect. The breath attack down there. Let's go after the Wujing compasses. You guys need to keep moving. I've been a little bit lazy here with my chariots. But hey, it's okay. Hawks and Mishka, the Jade Warriors. Oh, actually does catch me there with a lightning bolt. There can go after Long Mars. Keep shooting them. Let's get some Ice Guard because they're cool. Bring them in. Are we capping? We are capping. Fine then. You guys, yeah, you're chasing away 2 units. That's okay. Bring you back to the main fight. Bring you guys back as well. Jump the Long Mars. Halberds are a little scary. It must be said. I'm a tiny bit terrified of them right now. But War Sled's back, baby. Let's jump some of these. Oh no, the War Sled's gone, baby. Get another one then. Start moving back towards these Iron Hail Gunners, who are going to cause us lots of problems in the late game. If we're not careful. Land is power. Did we move the Ice Guard up? We did. Good, good, good. We're doing a lot of harass. My opponent's co-op damage-wise, though. He's done a lot of good trades. I've been kind of just chucking stuff at the enemy. And also we got a bear, but we ignore that part. All about the bear for now. I think our damage value probably going to increase again now that I've got War Sleds back on the action. Get the bear out of there. Probably move away with you guys, not winning engagement. Go after the Wujings. Actually, let's drop a breath attack down. If we can. And let's get some Streltsy. Moving up to a nice defensive position. We're still holding this objective. Let's float around the back. You guys can keep pushing. And you lovely ladies can probably just finish off their Great Long Mars, or at least do some shots into them. Let's hit you. You guys just gonna keep running around the back. War Sled's just been a nightmare. They're here for. And even if they don't kill everything, they're just being a pain in the butt. And this bear can probably fall back now a little bit. We do need to recruit here. We've gone a little silly with some of the units there, and we don't want to end up throwing the game or anything. One has been summoned. Terracotta Sentinel. Ooh, that's bad. So unfortunately, Elemental Bear does actually lose to Terracotta Sentinel, which breaks my heart. It really does. You can turn and fight. We've got plans, though, for that Terracotta. We've got the Ice Guard, and I think another unit of Streltsy moving up. You War Sleds, if you can get out of there, do. If you can't, don't worry about it. Elemental Bear's trying its hardest, sir. Okay, we're just going to jump that cannon crew, get rid of it. Then come back here. You guys need to fight and come around behind the enemy spawn in case we need you. Okay, we can keep the enemy out of the zone, that's fine. Run. Let's get some bigger bears. Oh, nope, don't go that way. Shoot you for now. Can we stave up? We can. Talk to Mishka. There we go, round the bear. As it was foretold. And yeah. You guys go cap objective 3. Doing a lot of damage in the back. Good to see. Let's keep just cutting around. Orcs and Mishka are now flying. So we actually dragged our opponent into the danger zone more than we were. If we was forced half our way through onto the enemy. Everyone's bear is just chatting it. Maybe we can push back a little bit here. I would like to see more Griffin Legion or something, but yeah, our opponent's not really. He's really like focused on finding this middle fight, which is great news for us. Around the terracotta now. Move back with you. Little explosion. Try and stand with the war bears and shoot with the Strelts is the idea. If not, the Ice Guard will be free soon. Look at the war bear. Flee! Flee before the wrath of the war bear and his vengeance. Get some Griffin Legion going up. Ooh, our Lord might go down. See if we can save her quickly. Leave you to chase. You can come back into the main fight. Okay, again, we've been a little bit silly with some of our units. We might actually end up losing the mid. Although, I'm actually back capping, so... You guys going that way. Are you... No, you're basic warriors. Cool. It's halberd. Or halberd? Let's breath attack the halberds. We saved our lovely lady. She's fleeing though, but you know, many a lady has fleeing before me. Let's do this. Let's jump you. Elemental Bear needs to get his ass over here. We're doing a good job just applying a lot of pressure. I'm just going to get a second unit of cav going to this objective. Help deal with the Jade Lancers. And let's get some Wing Lancers located towards the right side. Potential of a triple cap from our opponent, which obviously is not what we want to do. Breath attack this halberd unit. Damage value wise, we're quite far behind now. Objective wise, of course, we're doing solid. We are slowly dragging down the terracotta. It is a scrap and a half though. Try and get him flying back in the mid. But we are going to capture this flank, maybe? Jade Lancers are kind of butchering us. Yeah, let's actually move you guys to this objective. I really want to claim that one. We do lose the mid against a push led by the Lord Magistrate, believe it or not. Keep you guys in the trees for now. Get some light war slide action as well. Okay. Therefore, want to claim the flank objectives. Oh, he is going to get on here. Okay, we're going to have to counter charge. It is Griffin Legion, so we should win. Good hope. And we have so many good games on stream today. Peasant Horsemen, one of my dervishes. Let's just hold them. Hold them back. Peasants should have been dealt with. They have been. Fight from the front. Try and push back troops. The Elemental Bear's been a Chad. He's up to only 900 value though, but he's just holding the center, like the center town, quite good. We're going to claim the left side. Let's use you to hold the enemy back. Okay, Griffin Legion doing a good job on the left. Let us get some more bulkier units, probably like infantry-wise, onto objective 1. Just so my opponent can be able to get a trip gap. Yeah, okay, drag you down. Wing Lancers go all the way front to Grand Cannon. Actually, we'll send the Dervishes for Grand Cannon. Wing Lancers, you can hide in the trees and wait to ambush people. The objective has been lost, but it took my opponent so much to actually claim it. And we're about to claim this. Yeah. Yes, we have. Cool. Try and wrap up and around, a bit of protection from that cannon. Good stuff. So 1,000 tickets though. Still gonna hold them for a while. Want infantry really pouring over. Oh, he's a summoned unit. That's okay. We're bounced back. Griffin Legion. Okay, let's fight from the front again. Try and push off the enemy for as long as possible. and just be a bit of a nuisance. The light war spades just popping some shots there. Infantry moving to the right. Griffin Legion did a good job just holding back Jade Warriors. Really impactful charge as well. Cannon shots coming in are a little bit rough. My god, my opponent has so much infantry being spawned in. Oh, okay, let's just suicide charge in. We do not have like any army left really. So it's gonna come down to, can we hold objective 1? Which there's a good chance we will be able to. I mean, my opponent's got to put a lot of resources over here. Let's run away with the cav and just be annoying. Like, go over here and be like, hey, yes, follow us. Don't cap that objective. Take down the terracotta on its approach. Might actually be able to kill it. And then let's stop some defensive formations. My opponent is coming over with peasant horsemen. That's perfect. That's why we saved the winged lancers there. We can jump them. And let's just get like dervishes and stuff over there. Oh, this is going to be... Oh, no, we should have enough. I don't think he's going to have enough time to actually capture both objectives. Yeah, let's just keep luring, like... Oh, no, looks like he's coming in. All right, let's just jump him and hold him back. Woo. Good game. Kislev versus Clay. Solid. That's the best we've seen someone do, like, the... Sit back. Smash bots are back. Oh, no! That's the best we've seen, like... I keep reporting these things, but it doesn't seem to go anywhere. Someone do like the range sit back and like do damage. Hawks and bears routed loads of units. Fear is real. Fear is certainly real. yes, dog, yeah. I want to see a wide army of Jade Warriors, crossbowmen, and Jade Lancers. Oh, like a full Jade Warrior build. That'd be very cool. Maybe I'll try one out. And the luck of gunpowder in Sultan. Kislev versus Lizardmen. It's going to be very good fun. Cold-blooded versus cold-blooded. So for us, 670 value on the Ice Witch. Did get popped a little bit. Light Warstead's still very powerful. 1.1k value. 900 and 1.2. A lot more balanced though than they previously were. Grand Forces did okay. Did okay. I'm assuming my Cav did a bit better. 1,000 on the Elemental Bear. Hey, he may have only paid for himself by about half, but he's a cool dude. He's a cool dude, and that cannot be denied. Warbears, 800 value, 1.8k on the Griffin Legion. My god, I never see Griffin Legion perform well, so that's really awesome to see. And we ended up just getting better map control, I suppose, and better objective play. 1.5 and 1 cannon. The other suffered a little bit. Nice double cannon opening. Halberds did good. Woodring Compasses, both going at 900 value. Just solid work. Terracotta came a bit late. 2.5 on the Great Longmars. Such a powerful unit. Jade Lancers did solid. Did solid. Iron Hell Gunners obviously do some nice burst damage, and 1.2 count the Peasant Horsemen. I do believe they were summoned multiple times, however. Oh, has that bot still not been deleted? I don't know why it's not letting me destroy them. Cool. It should now be destroyed. So, hope you guys enjoyed the stream. That is going to be it for the stream. It's been a load of fun. But before you guys do go, one, if you did enjoy, please do like and subscribe and all that standard stuff. But I'm actually going to quickly search to see if anyone else is streaming Total War. Okay, it looks like Turin's about to stream in 2 minutes' time. Oh my god, the timing. And he's doing basically what I'm doing, I think. Patch 101 multiplayer stream, ladder, and notes review. So I'll send you guys over there now. Make sure to quack a load to let him know that I sent you over. And spread the love, basically. Here's a link to Turin's stream. I'll be uploading a video probably in like an hour and a half's time. It will be up. I'm assuming I'm going to go kind of chill out for like 2 minutes and then go and record pretty much straight away. So we'll have a video up in an hour to an hour and a half. Maybe a game from this live stream. Maybe it'll be a different game. Only times we'll see. Hope you guys enjoyed. Honestly, it's been a blast. That's a really fun stream. And it was kind of... I wasn't going to stream today, and I saw the patch was coming. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to pop in and do a big fat one. And it was enjoyable. So until next time, guys, peace. And as always, stay awesome.